he's charging at you like bodyguard ready to light some shit on fire. Hands are lit, eyes are cackling lightning. He's even kind of like summoned wind around him. He's like, the arcane energies are pouring off of him.
Naya will just look around and just be like, point at people. What? You want a piece of me? Huh?
His little
You got a
gnomish
problem with
body
me?
comes to a skid like
What?
a little Lalafell.
What'd you say about my body?
His little Lalafell
I said it's hot.
ass just kind of skids
Well, it
in
is
and
kind
goes,
of nice,
"What's
but
up, big
honestly, the temperature
Who
doesn't
am I
bother
burning?
me.
Who am I burning, Naya?"
What's with the midget? The guy who you called out referred to you as hot is like, what's with the midget?
That's my guide.
What do you want? Leave her alone.
Looks like he's got a bit of a temper. I
I'll
was
burn
complimenting the lady because she's hot.
I'll burn you.
I take it as a compliment. Thank you, sir. You aren't nearly as rude as many of these other people who said much more vile things.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. He looks a little confused.
Naya?
Hi, Rumple. Hi, Sheena.
Hi, Naya.
Sales went well. People want to kill us and take our stuff. And there's a bunch of other conversation about doing things to me.
Adam, I just realized something. GM corner for a minute. I might have just boo-booed.
You just realized what you did, didn't you?
I just fucked up.
Okay, roll the save.
No,
You brought
it's
attention
not,
to
there's
yourself.
No save. There's no save on
Oh,
the
that's
second
right.
one.
That one doesn't have it.
There's no save on the second one.
Well,
You brought a lot of attention,
guess what?
and you
It's
put
in
yourself
effect.
surrounded.
Oh shit!
It is in effect.
It is. Yeah, I just the second one just triggered.
The tower just grabbed aggro.
You fucked up.
All right, so Naya, since you're there, you will see this. He's got a little glowy mark on his forehead that wasn't there before, in addition to all the other things he's doing right now.
Rumple, your head's glowing. Are you activating a spell?
Currently, kind of still looking around, hands lit up, like Sheena, where'd you go? We got people. We got shit going on. Sheena!
Little man acting funny.
Little man is also not liking the big crowd at the moment.
Shit.
Too much, too close.
And then he just, oh no.
It's like, who do I have to blow? Who do I have to burn? Oh shit, there's too many people around. They're looking at me. Why are they looking at me? I don't need to be here. This is a really bad spot to be.
Shit.
And Sylvan, how are you doing, Sheena?
Talking about a flippant personality.
They're not right next to me, right? Like I have more than 5 feet?
A little bit, yeah. Not much more than that because you're in the middle of a crowded city.
Back it up. I will burn you. Back it up.
Well, nothing bad, Naya. Although I saw something weird outside of town.
He starts like the fire starts to
tell.
really start to kick in. Like he's starting to smolder, like even from his feet now. Like the dirt under him is starting to char from the fire that is the arcane flames that are kind of emanating from him at this point.
Yeah. I saw a dead body.
He's kind of. Wait, did we
You
recharge
didn't do it, did you?
No,
yet?
it
Have
was
I
already.
reset spells yet?
Yeah, it's in the morning.
Okay. I have to reset.
Well, I saw
spells.
I saw that body with no head. I don't know how it got there. No, the animals want to come nearby, and I think we could talk about this later if we could help little man out of here.
Hang on, I gotta hold for a minute while I reset spells.
Because to describe it to the rest of the characters who are there, Rebel looks like he's about ready to self-destruct.
In common, Rumple, are you okay? Because you look more paranoid than you usually are.
Also, spontaneous combustion might be a thing as well.
Little man,
the rate he's going, he might actually catch himself on fire if he's not careful.
Little man, you've been using magic too much. Stop using magic, little man. Give magic break.
Give magic break.
Hold on,
Wow, that needs to be in quotes.
Yes, somebody put that in quotes.
Okay. Something is going on with
Sheena.
Rumple, you need to take a walk, cool down, just not outside town where the mist and you'd be alone to be attacked.
I can't. He's fighting with himself right now. Like he doesn't want to leave because he knows you have his money, but at the same time, That curse is kicked in.
Naya will go down on her knees, basically careful with her dress. Get down, look him in the eyes. Rumple, do you need out?
Does Naya have spellcraft?
No.
Okay.
I don't think anybody in the party is going to recognize that mark, honest to God.
Arabella might. The only one in the party who might.
She's in the marketplace, isn't she?
Yeah. If they wish to make the listen check to see if they heard Naya's yell, they can.
I do have the spellcraft.
Do it.
Well, first of all, you have to have heard
listen.
Naya. Second of all, you have to go there.
Right.
Well, Adam, do I hear the Naya?
Oh yeah, you heard what Naya said. If Jay wishes to make the listen check as well, you can make the listen check. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You heard the Naya. Especially the "I'll rip your face off."
Do
The
I
people
know
still
what the mark
gathered.
looks like?
Oh yeah, there's still onlookers. Some
Hold
of them
on.
look like they're placing
Adam.
bets.
Out of character. Does Rumple even know what the mark looks like?
No.
Has
All
he
I
ever seen the mark?
His mark? No.
If somebody were to draw it, could I make my own spellcraft check?
You could. If
Naya?
somebody showed it to
Naya?
you and did mention that.
Naya's lost attention from you as she stands back up and basically looks around everybody, talking about her and him and Rumple, and basically just
Some look like they're placing
You
bets to
all
see if
need
the
to
little guy's
stand
going to
back.
explode or not.
now.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you say anything.
That Sheena just looked at Rumple's forehead and said, "Why funny thing on head?
You mean funny thing on head?
Weird
So,
drawing, weird mark on head."
Draw it in the dirt.
Okay.
This is Sheena. You want to draw on it?
She was illiterate, isn't she?
Yes.
Illiterate, yes.
Doesn't mean she can't
Doesn't
redraw
mean you can't
squiggles.
draw, yeah.
Well, she'll do it like backwards or upside down. It'll mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, but maybe Naya will see what she's doing, and
Naya doesn't have knowledge, arcana, or spellcraft, so
but
it's
she can
meaningless.
see what she's trying to replicate and maybe do it
What
better.
kind
I
of
have
Maybe.
it.
Yeah, but are you coming? Is the question.
Naya's busy trying to like calm you down by telling the people to back off. She's tired of hearing them talk about what they're gonna do
Yeah.
to the little man and her.
Oh no, the bets
Arabella-
currently are like, hey, I wonder if he's going to explode. Hey, you want to place a bet on it? Sure.
Okay.
I'll
What role
bet
do I
he
have
just
to
catches
do
himself
to
on fire
make a
because he
We
looks
need
like
to-
he's being dumb
I
about it.
need to find Arabella and Jay.
Some
Jay
of
would
them
have
look
a
like
way
they're
of
placing bets
handling
that
this
nothing's gonna happen.
situation.
Arabella is kind of coming over, mostly out of curiosity.
And by the way, when you said
Adam.
that last part, Naya, about back up, some of them actually do. You actually get about a little 10-foot space.
Thank you.
Mostly out of concern of like, they're looking at him more of out of concern as like force of voice. I'm like, okay, yeah, maybe back it up's a good thing. But they're also looking at the possible spontaneous combustion that may be about to happen.
Okay.
No, it's Goliath.
A question.
You
What do I
changed
have
your
to roll-
name?
No.
I have a question. What do I have to roll to make a drawing check?
Calligraphy, craft, or
Yeah,
just
you
intelligence?
Roll me an
Probably
intelligence.
Here's the trick. Isn't out of character. That particular spell is from a school he's banned from, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if he makes the spellcraft check, he's likely not to know what it is.
Oh, the DC is just higher because you don't.
Oh, okay.
So it is possible for you to figure it out. Not when Sheena
Not-
rolling
no,
a 1
no.
and it just draws his
God,
Wow,
no.
Jig. Wow.
draws
It's a
draws
C
this
and she
squiggle in the
rolls a
dirt and you have
squiggly
no idea
O.
what it looks like. You think it looks like a little poop symbol.
She just thinks of a bunch of. She just thinks of a bunch
Naya.
of squiggles on the dirt.
Maya.
Not now, Rumple. Arabella, over here.
What's
Hi,
going on?
Jay.
Hello.
I may have drawn the attention of people, and Rumple coming to my defense caused him to almost explode himself.
As he looks like he's still about to catch on fire.
Oh, by the way, some of the people here want to rob us, kill us, take our stuff, or otherwise harm
burn
us.
'em all.
Someone said something about my backside
Oh,
that I don't understand.
Your backside.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Looking at
Pretty much.
Crazy Man.
I don't know if that's going to be enough.
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm going to have to look.
That's not going to be enough either.
Draw it in the dirt. Draw it in the dirt.
No, that is not going to be enough.
You
That
know,
does not even make
ironically-
the basic for a level 1 spell.
Oof.
You don't
All
have
right.
that good a spellcraft, do you?
No, she rolled low is
No.
the problem.
Oh.
Well, the Arcana was low, but
I
Yeah.
think this is what she knows doing.
I'm sorry. I'm a
Jesus.
wise character, not an intelligent character.
Don't make she...
Why? Wisdom is not intelligent.
Do we want to have the muscle head fucking try?
Go ahead.
Well, the thing is, Jay, you can't figure out what the hell Sheena's trying to draw. First one looks like a poop, the other looks, you're not sure what the other one looks like. The other one's so bad and it's just like
He looks
squiggles
at
and
Jay.
curls and it's like,
I'm assuming at some point I see the fucking mark on
You see
his
the mark.
forehead.
It's very
Jay,
blatantly.
if I
Oh,
get
it's
your
glowing
attention,
blue.
Please.
Yes.
I sold some unuseful items so I could manage things. Most likely, we're going to be stuck. Well, you'll be stuck here with the others for about
Oh,
3
good.
weeks while I go and make a run and perform and buy some items and stuff back at the Elven territory. Rumple wants to borrow 2,000 gold, which he promises if I loan it to him that he'll pay us back with his share of the
500.
loot when we get
500.
done for the 2,000 plus. If you think if you think he can be trusted, pay us back. I'm willing to do it. And if you're willing to watch everybody, since I apparently got us all in
I'm not even
trouble,
gonna
they
take
may
the
try to
loot,
kill you
you're
guys.
just gonna get it.
Okay, I have a couple of questions.
Okay,
What did you do to cause us all to get in trouble?
I sold
Why
a lot
does
of
he
stuff.
need 2,000 gold?
He wants to
Why
buy
are you
something.
going all the way back to the Elven territory? Why
So
are
I
you
can
going
buy
to take
actual stuff I
3
can't get here?
weeks?
No,
And
it's
what
gonna
on
take me like
earth
2
is
days
that
to get
glowing
there.
mark on his forehead?
Oh, I thought he was casting a spell or something.
Somebody draw the mark in the dirt so I can see what
I'll
it is.
attempt
please.
it. I'm not a drawer, but I'll try.
Somebody pull out a mirror or something.
What's a
Oh,
mirror?
you need a mirror.
You mean like a pool of water? Why don't you just go look in water?
Yes. Tell you.
Owen just goes in and pulls one out. I mean, Arabella, not.
Spellcraft
For
on
the record,
God
I
damn
should
it!
be rolling higher.
What is with the rolls tonight, guy?
I
access
should roll
denied.
higher.
Rumple, you don't have a clue as to what the hell it is.
Ah, damn it! I botched the roll.
Thank
Even with a
goodness
20 in
for
spell check, I
for Arabella
failed.
having a mirror as she just holds it up to your face.
I mean, he rolled a 1.
Oh,
This
I
thing
have a 20 in spellcraft.
Not
I
to mention you're
literally
taking a
could've-
-4 penalty right now.
Oh Christ! I forgot about that.
So he
Oh,
basically goes,
God
"What the f
damn
is
it.
that?"
That's right. I have that fucking curse. Ah, fuck.
So, is everyone
I
gonna be
heard.
okay, or do you need to come with me to blow off steam away from these people that may murder you? Because I don't want to be
Take me-
responsible
Hydra
for
might
your
be the
death.
way, personally.
What was that,
It'll
Rum?
give me some time to gather some more information. Just try not to get yourself killed.
Give me
Me
with-
killed?
give me
How could
one-
that happen?
Well,
I'm just gonna be flying somewhere safer. You'll be here with the mist monsters that Arabella has predicted are unseen and dangerous. You'll be stuck with these mercenaries that want to kill you for your stuff.
Well, we're just gonna
If
get.
Actually, you'll be
kept your
fine, Jay.
trap shut.
I wish you'd actually keep the others safe. You'll be fine.
You know what? I am gonna go shopping. I'm gonna go shopping for some appropriate clothing. Which, by the way, out of character, she has her idea of appropriate right now is not what anybody else is assuming. Because
So-
if her mindset is if Naya managed to piss everybody off, she's gonna use the fact that she's a female to make them forget.
Rumple is like tugging on Naya's skirt like a tiny little Lalafell, going, "Come on, do I have money or not?"
So, Jay, will you be okay here and be able to watch at least out for yourself, maybe the others?
I
kind of
will be
honestly hold
fine.
themselves.
Them, I'm not
responsible.
sure.
I think I can manage on my own. Thank you.
Sheena just scratches herself while looking at the Rumple.
I honestly don't think they'll pick a fight with Sheena, but best of luck to them. I'm glad you'll be okay, Arabella. If things get bad, stay near Sheena or Jay.
Naya, little man wants to speak with you.
Oh, I forgot all about him. Turn around.
Ow!
Okay, Michael.
I forgot all about him. It's like, oh.
He's
Damn.
short, not invisible.
Our immediate
Sometimes
focus
you
is,
never
oh
know.
God, I got my people that I'm responsible for, and I'm traveling with that we are responsible for keeping James's job done. I got them into trouble. Are they gonna be okay, or do we need to leave and come back? Okay, they're gonna be okay. Good. Now for the guide. Yes. Did you have a question or something?
It's enough.
So, do we have a deal?
Looks over at Jay. What do you think?
She sighs with much theatrical. Yeah. Yeah. Very dramatic.
Well, if in
I
Elven, just like if he
suppose.
doesn't pay us back, then we take it from his equipment that he'll pay us at the end of the
He
job.
speaks. I thought, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Oh, for God's sake.
Rumble,
Otherwise, he'll
Right.
pay us at the end of the job. So either way, he says he's good. He will
Rumble
pay us back
literally,
one way or another.
Elven.
Rumple literally grins as you start speaking Elven, and in kind responds, "The treasure is yours. I don't want anything at this point."
Wait,
She
what?
literally just throws her hands in the air and goes, "I don't care. Just go. Just go. Just go."
Okay, so you think it's a good deal. Jay thinks that you're trustworthy enough to make the deal. You say that you want to part with all the treasure in the tower in exchange for the 2,500. I will agree to that as long as your cut is equivalent to the 2,500.
Aye,
If it's over,
Oh.
then you can have your share. Is that fair?
aye.
Okay. She don't want to cut you out completely because you still should get paid for doing your job. Sorry, I'm not evil. And I'm not completely a ditz.
I was waiting for it.
So she's like, okay, as long as you pay back what was agreed on. Okay, that sounds fine. We'll go somewhere else to give you the money.
Me get
Actually, I'll
my
come
tent.
with you to make sure you actually give it to the person that you want to without it
He won't
being
be back
taken
for
from
3
you.
days, Lassie.
Well, then I should give it to Jay so she can protect it.
No,
till
you'll
you
give
get
it to me so that he can come to me directly.
Well, that's
and
fair. I
give-
mean, you are the one with the money, so what happens with the money and you is your responsibility. That is fair. I agree.
Well,
Niall
now,
goes
as an
walk
individual
off, go
approaches
get the
y'all,
money, and we'll then come back with it and give it to you.
Sheena,
He goes straight to his tent.
yeah, Sheena
well,
goes
hold up. As
Oh boy.
it's like, yeah, fun fact about that. As Naya hands over the money, Rumble's like, yes. And the guy's like, I believe you have something for me, Mr. Rumble. As she turns and looks, and standing there at the edge of the circle is the guy.
My guy?
Yeah.
My guy? My guy? My guy?
Yeah,
He walks
I was
straight.
not expecting
Maya
you
just
to
puts a hand in front of
acquire
you.
the
Wait,
payment
you
this
said 3
easy.
days.
Yeah. Got it. Don't worry about it. He
Correct.
swaggers.
I did
He
not expect
swaggers.
him to acquire it this fast.
Well,
As
I mean, it
for
is his money.
how I found out, you, my dear, attract quite a lot of attention. As
Thank
he turns
you.
and looks around at a few people, just kind of one or two just tip hats or bow heads and turn and walk away.
That is
So, at that moment, Arabella is not comfortable with everybody paying attention to her. And,
Do you mean the fact that they've been
Yes.
doing this entire time?
well,
his stomach just
more
goes,
of gesturing towards her. So, guess what? Wait, do I even have that prepped? No, I don't have it prepped. Damn it, never mind. I can't do that.
I would do a
Get that
thing.
spell.
Wait, no, I'm not.
so
Wait, I do have it
Rumble
prepped.
with a the cockiest swagger you've ever seen a little gnome walk with. He
So like a
struts.
toddler with a load in their pants.
Shut your fucking hole, whore. You're a cunt.
I was thinking
Fuck
more of
you,
like when a dog is walking up on their hind legs.
I hate all of you. so much. Every last fucking bit of you, all of you.
Hey,
Love you too, Kazu.
I was gonna say this ain't any worse than the shit you've done.
Well, all I can say is you're welcome, Rumble.
And he literally
Turnaround's fair
with
play.
no doubt in his mind looks at him and goes, "You'll have my scroll in 3 days."
Indeed.
He keeps just enough money, and again, I'm not even marking it on my character sheet at this point, Adam, because as soon as I get the scroll, I'm going to spend the 400 gold to scribe the scroll. So
Yes,
I'm
Sheena.
marking my
It's
money
over.
down to a grand
hungry.
total
Give me
of
berry.
2 solid gold pieces.
Um,
Okay, as you pay him the 2,200,
Let's see.
as he checks it,
Reach
counts
down
it,
into the dirt
and
and
then
take a
puts it
berry and
away,
head to. Here you go.
and then looks at you. So,
And good berry.
a little bit of further business. Do you
She
have
eats
the
it.
materials necessary for scribing it into a spell book?
I have the gold for it. We're good.
Because I can sell it to you at a cheaper price than most of the rest of these around here can,
And What are
as
you
a
saying for cheaper?
consolation prize for payments early.
All right. And what are you saying by cheaper? What's
Well, this town being what it is, and the prices being what they are, the amount you'd have to spend to get what you need is probably about 600.
Oh,
Right.
Jay. You
As
want me to acquire that
for,
item in the next town for you?
I can acquire it for you for the normal cost of 400,
For the range throwing
and
increase?
arrange
Alright,
for it
so
all
again,
to be
that's-
delivered
Sure.
together.
That's
Okay.
kind of where I'm at. Is
It's only
I
1,000 gold
we
out of
will
the
have
party
two
loot, and
gold.
it benefits the party. It can be
Excellent.
reused, so sure.
Then, if you will pay me the 400, I will make sure
Arabella,
everything you
anything
need is
you need
available
from
for
the
you
next
on
town
delivery.
over?
he hands it to him gladly.
Uh,
Counts it.
um,
Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Rumble.
maybe some unusual scrolls? I'm
Tips his
pretty
hat,
okay.
turns, and walks away and blends into the crowd.
Oh, more supplies for spell components. That would be really nice.
Sure, it's not immediately for the party, so any money you give me for it, I will acquire it from one of two places.
While this is all being talked about, Jay stands there for a little while, gets bored, and announces that
here's-
she's going to go looking for some
Here's where I get really
appropriate
happy.
clothing.
So
Bye, Jay. See you in about 3
As-
weeks.
I'm doing this now in advance, Adam. But the next time I sleep, I will be resetting my spells once I have that scroll, and I'm resetting my spells to have that in my spell book.
Fair enough.
But
If I hadn't have made that percentile roll, he wouldn't have showed up, and y'all could have had
Hang on, I'll be right
problems.
Yeah, that'll basically put things down easier for everyone.
but I should be okay as she will hand
All right, I'll be at in a second. You're in front of my door.
hand
All right,
him
I'll be at in a second.
44 pieces of gold. It's not much because the majority of that stuff was spent on the other things.
So 44 gold in materials.
Yeah.
44 pieces of gold.
I would probably say that Adam will, between the old elven port town above and below water and the elven hamlet, 44 in gold components for spells. Doable?
Yes. Anything? What specifically are you getting?
Just basic herbs and stuff. Although I could probably. Never mind. I don't need that. I'll just get it here.
Okay.
No, they would
Pieces
overcharge
of
me.
gold
Take
on
them.
the wall.
Well,
Take
what do
them.
you need exactly? If it's for a certain spell, I have to get you a certain thing.
Yeah.
You can shut up and take my money.
If it's if you have a specific component that has a gold cost, you have to be specific as to what you're getting. Like it's just like, all right, like
just not a
fireball is a piece of
catch-all,
backwater.
unfortunately.
There's no gold
Yeah.
cost, so not a concern.
Give me a second. I have to pull up my spell list.
No worries.
Yes, I spent the majority of the week typing it out and everything.
No worries.
Well, holy water will be at. Don't. Can you get that much for about 25? Or is it a 50 purchase?
I think holy water is 50 gold per. But I
Let me
don't take
look.
the player's handbook right
I'll
quick.
open it up. I got the book in my hand.
I mean, I can bless the water, but
This will cause you all night right now.
Holy water, 25 gold.
holy water, and then
Unless you want to make it yourself and you just need the silver shavings to do it.
Yeah.
some of the silver shavings should be enough.
I think that
And-
summarizes you tonight, Cos.
And an eyelash encased in gum arabic.
If that's
Oh,
a
that has no
non-cost
price on
item,
it, so
then
don't
that
worry about
automatically
it.
is covered by your spell component pouch.
All right then, holy water or silver shavings should be enough.
You just gotta
Comes
tell
out
Naya which
the
and
same.
give her the appropriate funds for what you want.
Silver shavings and handing over the gold.
All right.
If I
get
remember
whatever-
correctly, holy water is done with consecration.
It's just the spell bless,
Is it blessed?
I believe. Bless water or whatever,
Yeah, it's blessed water.
and requires a certain amount of
25
silver
GP.
shavings.
It's
25
a straight
gold worth.
value one way or the other.
Yeah.
So she'll be doing it herself. So
I
basically
have.
buying her the flask or vials and 25 silver shavings so she can make it herself when I get back.
Yeah.
So 20 a pound worth then of silver. So one use or
Yeah,
how
that's,
much?
that sums it up,
Yeah.
Shig.
I
Okay.
luckily
Wait, yeah, that is accurate, Shig.
So one worth of holy water. Okie dokie. That'll be easy to get.
Hopefully
Jada,
nobody gets
anything else?
robbed.
And Sylvan, Sheena, do you need anything? I'm gonna go on a long trip, but I'll be back.
Hmm. I really don't know what I'll need.
Oh wait, Sheena.
Uh, Surprise me, she says, because I really don't know much about magical stuff. Little Man and Arabelle, and you. Hmm.
Arabella, do you recommend anything for Sheena with the funds that she possesses that I think you hold on to that she would require? Or not?
I don't think she knows anything about Lydia. Lydia.
I'm
She's gone.
muted. I was muted.
She went
Uh,
dead.
I had to replace my mic. Forgive me.
You're okay.
Maybe.
But I hold Sheena's money, if I remember correctly.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yes. So, what, Sheena? Would you want things that make you stronger?
you know,
Anything that strengthens her, well, strength stat?
Well, if she has gloves available. She can get gloves of strength
remember,
or whatever.
I can remember. Gloves will destroy. I will destroy gloves
Yeah,
and shoes.
claws. A belt of strength if you don't already have a belt.
I think I have a belt. I think. Oh yeah, I have a belt of a minor belt of strength. Maybe the better one if you could find.
Is it a +1 or a
It's a
+2?
The
it's a
plus.
+2 belt, so you should be
They
going
go
up to
by
a
even numbers.
+4, which is very
Oh,
expensive.
I have the belt of Prisley Might, so that's only a +2 strength, and it gives you +1 natural.
No, you should be good.
Come on,
That's
Adam. I
only-
thought this out.
Now-
Come on, Adam. I thought this out.
Uh-oh.
Now, if
Glad
I
I won't be
had-
in town for whatever you're doing.
how much gold do you have, Chick?
With you, will probably be around. Since you, uh, it will be around. Yeah, here it is. 2,600. You have it on yourself.
All right.
So maybe you could give it to maybe find a better belt for Sheena. You don't know.
For 206,000 gold. I don't think so. But
That's
no,
hard
that's
without really looking hard. I mean, you get her like a ring or something that has a magical effect.
I have 2 rings, so I guess I'm good
Oh.
then.
You
I guess
probably
I'm
are
gonna-
good.
Yeah, I'm good for now then.
Would you be upset if I used like maybe 250?
Nah, go ahead.
Awesome.
She
Sheena don't
wouldn't
care. If she don't care, then I'm gonna I'm gonna go shopping. Items. Do I have bracers? Why do I have bracers of armor? That's why I had bracers of armor.
Okay. And if that's the case, I think I will go ahead and head out. As I will go back up to the room, take a moment to set the appropriate spell.
Wait,
Well, actually, I would have said it in the morning anyway, so yeah, I'll basically get ready to go. Yes?
I lied. It's going to be about 2,000. Is that still okay?
Whatever you
Amulet
want.
of natural armor. I'm asking Shig because it is his gold.
How much money was it?
You can probably pay him back afterwards, like how Rumple will pay
2,000.
back.
That's fine.
All right. Yeah. Amulet of +1 natural armor.
If Naya can get it in town, Shig. Or sorry, Adam.
Hold on. Typing stuff.
Otherwise, I'll just fast forward back to, and you'll get your money back. It'll be a no.
All right. So what was the question? I'm sorry.
Amulet of natural armor +1. in one of the two elven port sections above or below water, or being able to be crafted by the druid or other individuals at the elven hamlet.
You will be able to find one, yes.
Okay, you'll be able to have that in about 3 weeks.
Awesome.
So money can be deducted, and you go ahead and add it to your loot and AC for your necklace slot.
Thank you.
No problem. You'll have to wait on it, but you'll have it.
Yeah. Not going blindly into combat.
For once.
Yeah. Well, I'm still squishy. I think I have like the same AC as you.
Would you be willing to bet that you have more?
How much am I betting? 4 gold?
You'll probably lose that bet.
Keeping your life?
All right. Yeah, that's a valuable one.
Okay.
I got about. I have 21 AC. Do I have more?
Yeah, you win.
I do. Interesting.
You have
Not
way more than
really.
I do.
Jay's pretty much the equivalent of a wizard. Except
Jay
for
is a
swords.
glass cannon. She is the glass
Yes.
cannon.
Yes.
She's got like an 18 AC right now, I think.
So in other words,
17 or 18,
Oh!
I think.
it might have gone down 1 or 2
hey,
Oh, okay.
from my armor being melted off.
this is going to probably lessen my arm, but I have armor, bracers of armor. Would that help?
No,
Or-
I'm not
No,
taking
it
off
does
my
not
bracers,
stack
fuck
with
you.
armor.
Besides, I'm not taking off my bracers.
All right then, never mind.
Yeah, it
I'll
does
keep
not
those.
work in conjunction with armor. So, CO, I sent you a list of stuff
Yep,
that I
I
think
saw.
go cover everything.
Wait, if
Yep,
that's the case,
I
then I
saw.
have these for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Touch attacks
Oh, touch attack, yeah.
against non-physical entities.
Yeah, but that's.
So where your armor drops away, you get that bonus from the bracers instead. But yes, otherwise they're useless. Unless you get attacked by ghostly
Because it's an
entities.
armor enhancement bonus, and if you have a magical armor, then it's
Oh, I
also an
already
armor
have-
enhancement bonus, so it
I
does not stack.
already have magic armor, so.
Yeah,
Yep. Armor for
Alright.
armor.
Please,
redundant
take
item.
these. Take these, sell them as well, and then I'll see.
Whatever the DMG says, you get half the value back because I'm sure I could probably sell them.
Blah, blah, blah.
So if they're like 2,000, you get 1,000 back. Enjoy.
Bracers of armor. That's 4,000.
So 2,000 back.
All right. If that's the case,
Then you just sell those and get what you want, and then you don't need the 2,000 gold from Sheena.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to give Sheena back any money, and you just basically drop those in exchange for what you wanted for the necklace. Huzzah!
Adam, she's going to probably end up seeing about getting that top specially made. It's got to be tailored to the curve, you know.
I am glad I am not in town.
I'm curious what the top looks like.
Wait, why not I just sell that here? Because I could probably get it for market price too.
It's up to you.
I should honestly take Jay back to the Elven town, but then no one would be here to protect the party. But I'm pretty sure the Elven crafters could probably tailor her something appropriately.
I don't know if they'd qualify this as appropriate.
Bracers of armor.
Okay, fit appropriately.
Arabella's going to sell her bracers of armor.
All right.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
already
you
have
sold that to basically buy the amulet of armor, which was 2,000 gold, if I recall, to buy.
Yep.
So then you don't have to borrow Sheena's money, so all good. It washes.
The bracers will sell for full value.
Awesome.
Oh, so she's selling them here. Okay, fair.
Yeah, I got them for 4,000, man.
For 4,000, so you only gotta give me 2,000. You still get to keep 2,000 in your pocket.
Yeah.
Ta-da! I'll take 2. I'll bring you back your amulet in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Too bad it isn't more. The stupid amulet of natural armor +2 would be a little out there.
Huh. Taylor's not
So-
listed. That's dumb. What do they have enlisted under?
Let's see. How much do we have left in party loot after Rumple? 4,400. $166 compared to the 300 that used to be there, and we got over 6,000 by selling all that junk.
Yep. All right. CO. As for
Yes.
what you're wanting, one moment. Let me calculate the price.
Because you gotta have the boots. So
Part
I'll
of it's
give
going to
you more if
be
you want
how.
more.
Obviously, the standard stuff is just going to be standard pricing.
Right.
The tailored set, part of it's going to be based on like what kind of material are you wanting? Do you want the silks? Do you want standard like do you want cotton? Do you want wool? Do you want silk? Do you want leather?
Hmm.
Part of it's going
That's
to come down to material.
right.
Wait.
Um.
Naya,
Hmm.
I'm keeping. No, you can take that gold. I know what I'm
Velvet
gonna
is
do.
also an option.
Taking
Chick.
2 hours
jeez.
before to buy you what you want.
Yeah.
Your gold is going to be going to
You know what?
a good
Let's
use.
go.
Okay, okay.
Silk for the top.
Silk top?
Yeah.
So,
And you want leather for the other?
Yep.
Alright.
so I have a question.
You
Here,
can
man.
ask another if you'd like.
How much would it cost to enhance already an armor bonus?
What it says in the DMG.
Yeah, that's basic.
So what do you have already?
I already have
Gotcha.
a +1 mithril breastplate.
10 grand.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's a lot
2
cheaper.
grand. 2 grand.
Going from +1, which is 1,000, up to a +2 is 4,000. So play the difference, 3,000 gold.
And 4 days.
Yeah, and the 3 days for 1,000 gold
All
per.
right, yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Which means you'd have to be without your armor here for 3 weeks.
That's fine. Well,
Wait, weeks or days?
Well,
3
Naya's got
weeks.
to take it with her. Unless
Oh.
she's going to
Yeah,
do it
take it.
here.
I mean, unless you can get someone here, and that's already been back order.
Yeah, never mind. I got it.
yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine. Fine. Unless, although,
I mean, you may be able to get someone here like, oh, we'll back order it. It'll take 2 weeks, and then it'll take 3 days to make it, and they'll upcharge you to 4 or 5,000. You can ask around.
I can charge it about 4,000, but yeah, I'll do some gathering information for this.
So Naya will wait around for you patiently.
Thank you, Naya.
Don't take that long to get back there. It's okay.
That's not a thing. My no. Thank you. Please stop.
I recommend this shop, or this shop, since they can make magical items. They may be able to make what you want since I asked them. Or you
Well-
can talk to this guy or this guy, which can be found over there or there.
Roll20 is just messing around with my character right now.
Because
And-
since Naya hit most of the shops, she'll recommend to save
Oh.
you time.
If that's the case, then yeah, Arabella's going to ask around to see if she can get it upgraded.
Longer she has to wait for you to walk around and talk to people and you possibly get mugged, the worse. But if she directs you to people that she's already asked about magical components and crafting, she's already sold stuff to, it'd be like, hey, Naya recommended me to come here. Oh, her, yeah. Yes, the Winged Angel. Yes. What do you need, lass?
Mm-hmm.
So, good word may help you out.
Yeah.
If you still have to wait 2 weeks, like I said, won't really hinder you in any way. You'll have your armor for 2 weeks, and then you walk in, drop it off for 3 days, and you're good.
Mhm.
Just slightly more expensive.
Yeah. If it takes longer here, then that's fine. Because I can get it back. Yeah. So I might as well remove that from my list. Wait a second. Okay, that's still there. That's still there. What did I delete? Fuck. No, everything's. What the?
I'm back.
You know what? Never mind. Adam,
What?
am I able to find somebody to upgrade it here?
Yes, um, they will not be able to have it done within like the next day or two, or actually the next week. But if you give them 2 weeks, they can have it done for 4,000.
All right, 4,000 it is.
A little bit more. Dang, I'm a little short on getting two of the items I wanted to get for the party. Oh well. Next trip,
Huzzah!
I
Road
get the
trip.
primary one and also the one that Jay wants, so works out.
Long range, bitches.
+5 spot and -1 instead of -2 penalties for exceeding your range. Yeah, very awesome.
Are you enjoying yourself over there, Co?
Very much so.
More than a
I
little.
don't think you guys have any.
It's a lot
Oh.
cheaper than buying a $7,000 item that takes up a slot. Instead, now I just slaps her with a spell every morning for 20 hours.
All right then.
Which means I'd be able to go 120 feet and only take a -3 instead of a -6.
Nice. See, I'm slowly purchasing. I'm going to try and figure out a way to make that breastplate the most powerful breastplate I ever owned. And then it's
Nice.
just like, fuck you.
Rumple
Then
just
we run
came-
across one of those big monsters again that shreds armor, and you're just gonna be like covering your chest and running the opposite way. No!
The only thing it has to, I mean, how? Never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
You know, if Naya was slightly mean,
I'm
she
not
turned to a
going to
recipe.
invoke the
Go
itty
hug.
bitty kitty committee.
Arabella's an Amazonian.
That's why I said I'm not gonna invoke the itty bitty titty committee.
But Arabella's clothing will be scholarly outfits. Though elvenly scholarly and human scholarly can mean very different things.
One more reserved and refined, the other more simplistic and very basic, most likely. I did not buy that extra healing item for the group. Oh well.
I mean, Sheena has her own healing cape, but only when she's in her battle.
I was gonna buy an extra healing belt or two for the party, for backups. Not to mention an item to protect us during night in case we get attacked. But I'll basically buy us an item that'll cover us for water and other supplies.
Is it like an everlasting cave or something?
Not everlasting, but basically summon pop tents and rope and water kegs and all kinds of other stuff to replace the wagon loss on the go.
You might
So-
need more horses, but oh well.
I can
Tomato,
bring up
tomato.
a fuel,
What,
but it doesn't
so
last for a couple of
frickin-
hours.
Short pyro and full diapered can set them on fire again.
Well, fun part is he can burn these supplies all he wants, and we can just make new ones in the morning because we'll be an all-purpose.
Oh.
I could imagine Karu just showing up like, "Hey, what happened to your horse?" Oh, the little guy burned him up. He looks back. He and Levax looks at each other like, dismissed.
Okay, so Arabella's good.
Mhm.
We'll get her the necklace, and Naya will walk outside town, make a spot and listen check. We'll also check for invisible targets. Walk a little bit further, Will-O-Wisp out, invisible, fly off a little bit, and when she gets far enough away, we'll turn into Dragonhawk after activating spell, and boom, jet engine / bullet train.
Afterburners engaged. Boom! Gone.
Basically moving at like 150.
Full power
So
Naya activate.
7 times faster than party. So that 2-week journey we took, I got back to where we started at in 1 day. Kind of makes the whole
motherfucker,
process kind of pointless.
Wait,
We should just ride
why
Naya.
did Naya?
Yeah, that's
We
not really
need a
happening except
Naya
for
saddle.
emergencies. Also, if
need
you
a
guys
Naya
fall off, you're probably dead.
Naya is not mount.
Because yeah, there's no saddle, and she will never allow a saddle. So hold on to her belt or collar for dear life. And if you happen to get thrown off, enjoy taking 20 d6s to your death
Wait,
while
wait.
going at super fast speed.
What if you tie yourself to the belt?
Yeah. I'm tying myself
Then
to
you
it.
may at worst just dangle and hang yourself.
Or how about Naya swallows Rumpo, and then they could travel fast, just as long as she remembers to regurgitate him.
Oh my god.
Like a baby
Yeah.
bird or something?
And
Like a
lands
cat
and
with a
vomits him
fucking
up. We're
air
here.
ball.
Awesome. Wipes his face off, just walks off. Squish, squish, squish.
And Rumple would probably agree on that.
Probably not.
I won't eat him. But yeah, those are the scholarly robes. I'm still reusing this picture from Jezebel. I love it. That poor outfit got ruined, though.
So, Adam, when I get there, the
How is
first
that
thing.
Sheena and Rumple?
Yeah,
Did you just miss the whole regurgitation conversation?
that was for Naya and Rumpo.
Oh, I thought it was for Sheena and Rumple. That's why it was so fucking funny to me. Because all I could imagine was Sheena going, "Okay, short little man here. We go fast."
No, like because I was thinking like Naya just swallows Rumpo, flies out. Then when they get to the next destination, she follows him out.
That is not the way Rumble wants to travel. Not even a little bit.
Not even a little?
Not even a little bit.
You sure?
He will walk his little tiny goblin Olafel legs all the way.
Little toddler legs.
Shut
Then
up,
right,
Lord.
then right
He's
inside.
taller than you are, bitch. You're a human. What does that say?
How tall is he?
How tall are you?
How tall is he?
I'm
Oh, you.
5'11".
He's like 3'5", and you're like 5'0". So,
Excuse me, I'm 4'10".
For
How
something,
tall?
that's all I heard.
4'10". I am 4'10".
Oh my god. So in other words, we are the cell tower signals
Hang
and
on.
stuff.
I'm scrolling up to my
my
thing.
God, Naya in her natural form as an elf is taller than you, as a human.
He's 4'11". He beats you.
And she's not even on the height
Damn.
category. She's on the short end of elves.
Yeah.
Or about average.
To be fair, he's on the tall end of gnome, though.
Tall? You mean fucking gigantic?
Shut up, bitch.
She's going to
I might be half a
give
man.
out the gold to the people necessary for said clothing.
All right.
I
Ask how
might
long
be half a
they
man.
will
Worth
need.
double in my pants.
That's not very much.
I'm like Tyrion Lannister, bitch. Just because you can't understand my glory.
Adam. She before she walks out, she's gonna ask the tailor or whoever is making said clothing how long they will need.
Okay. I was curious, so I had to look it up. Male gnomes top out at 3'8".
You're a giant, good sir.
Your size
So he's
category,
like-
if you're 4'11", is medium.
He's medium.
You
So-
are
so-
giant, good sir.
He's like the
Because the minimum height for a elf is 4'7".
Wait, so I'm elf height?
Well, human female and elf male, elf female are all the same height. Minimum.
Elves usually tend to be on the smaller, frailer end.
Yes.
Frail my ass. Oh wait, I'm a glass
Elf.
Never mind.
Male gnomes
Frail
are
my
have a
ass.
base of
That's
3
why I
feet
said frail
plus
my
then
ass. Oh
2d4
wait, I'm a
modifier.
glass cannon.
Meanwhile,
Oh, Jesus.
I'm just a glass cannon. We have okay. So in other words, I'm walking around with a martial mage and a mage.
Yeah. So, yeah, Kazu, for Rumple, I think you got a digit mixed up somewhere.
Hmm?
Because if you're 4'11", then you are human-sized. You are not gnome.
I'm a gnome.
Gnomes top out at
It's not
3'8".
3'8".
Really?
Yes.
Yep. You are Giganta. You are basically either a dwarf for a human or a child human in comparison to being a gnome.
Max dwarf is 4'5".
So yeah,
I could have
basically
sworn
he's a
where I
very
read it, they
frail
top out
dwarf.
at like 4.8 for a gnome.
No. Max dwarf is only 4'5".
Hang on, pulling up player handbook.
That's why gnomes are basically seen as, and halflings too, are basically seen as like child size.
Max height for a male halfling, is 3'4".
All humans are is dire halflings.
Females are what? 3'5"?
Dire
3 foot?
halflings.
I've seen that meme somewhere where it's like, how about if humans are actually just dire halflings?
That's dire halflings. Wow. Page 109 of the player's handbook. For curiosity. Oh, look at that picture for Arabella, fully dressed.
Yep.
Very, very conservative. Exact opposite of what Jay is getting.
Well, it's
Well, I need information, and Naya just pissed half the town off.
But Rumple basically resolved it with Mr. Sneaky Sneak, who's now going
The
to get us
easiest
left
way
alone.
the
After we
easiest way to
sold,
make
also
people
after he gave
forget-
away all the money to the thief.
The
So it's
easiest
all
way to
good.
make people forget that they're pissed off at someone in your party is to dress like a
just
whore
like whore.
I'm back.
See,
and flaunt what you got.
Naya's got everything.
Jay is very shush. Jay has a very like beautiful figure and all that stuff, while Arabella is conservative, yes, but she is showing off her full figures.
Please.
There, I got it fixed for you there, Adam.
Jay's big tittied.
That was just an outfit design for her. I actually had like semi-concept art for her, but since her hair was cut short thanks to a certain someone.
Hey, at least you didn't get. Well, no, that was the other character that did get
Yes!
also shortened as well. Except that was done by CO.
What?
Nexi's Flame Strike.
Priya's character
Yes.
with the little explosion.
Remember how
That
you
was
shortened what was it?
awesome.
Arabella's or not? Liz's hair.
That was awesome.
That was.
It's a
I
fucking
had to
dragon. I don't
I had
care.
to change my face claim for a while. I was so pissed.
That character's been played less than a month too, I think.
I regret nothing.
I know you don't, and neither does Rumple.
Oh, that's funny.
So yes, how long does she have to wait for clothes?
What Lydia regrets is not rolling higher.
Fair enough.
Dama, 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 dama,
Yes,
dama.
you'll have to wait a little bit for the custom stuff.
Okay.
Plain
That's why I
normal
was asking.
things are easy to get. They're kind of pre-made to a general size.
So I guess until they get sick of her and give her a day, she's just gonna show up every day.
Oh, they tell you how long it'll take.
Oh, okay, because otherwise she'll just be obnoxious and show up every day. Is it done yet? Nope. Okay, see you tomorrow.
No, they give you an estimated time of how long it'll take to be done.
Okay. Then she's gonna basically.
But you'll have it
fart around
long
until-
before Naya comes back.
Okay, so she's basically just gonna fart around until those are done, and then swap out.
Fart
and-
around.
Yes.
Bored. Got to pay for the room because you guys are going to have to then rent the room for 3 weeks, which is going to be
Oh
costly.
yeah,
And
you're gonna
also
have to pay for
food and
room for
water
3 weeks.
For 3 weeks.
That's fine.
You guys got to pay for food and everything, so it's going to get a little costly on your own dimes.
Well, food shouldn't be too expensive.
Everything's jacked up here. Remember?
Look,
Think
yeah.
resort town.
Oh
Yeah, it's
shit.
like, oh, you pay 2 gold for
How
this
much is
and
it gonna
5
cost me for a
silver.
room for
It's
3
now
weeks?
5 gold and 1
Yeah.
gold.
How much would it cost for a week? Food and shelter and all that fun jazz.
I just tell them the full 3 weeks.
Yeah, how much would it be for about 3 weeks?
Let me look.
Right, 1 day times.
Wait, I don't need to
21.
eat.
No,
Okay,
but
you
it's
just need a
preferable,
Oh,
place
I
to
wasn't
sleep.
going to
isn't
give
it?
you the price for food stuff. So I was going to give you the price
Since
for the
someone
room.
destroyed all of our pork.
The sad part is you let Naya leave with trail rations, over 200 of them.
So yeah,
You
you
don't
know
have to
all
worry
those
about what.
rations and all that you kept in the wagon? Naya's
has
got
them.
all that.
Bye bye.
Well, don't you have everlasting rations?
Me?
She could,
Yeah.
Yes, I just prefer food.
Yeah,
well,
Naya also
technically,
has the magic item that conjures a whole table full of food too, and she is left with it.
technically, Jay, your rations can just be whatever you want it to be.
Yeah,
Every
but there
day
is
you-
a difference between magically conjured
There's a-
crap
there-
and then
Yes.
a well cooked meal.
True. Although she
So
just prefers hunting her own food.
Can't
per
really go
day
hunting here without running into
is that
problems.
much.
True.
3 weeks will be a
This is hell
total
for Sheena.
of 21 times that. 63 gold.
Oh, that's
Ooh,
it.
That's
that's
just for the
expensive.
rooms. For a room.
For you and Arabella. Rumple and
That's
Sheena will be
fine.
camping out.
So if if Arabella and Jay are rooming together, that is 36 gold for a room for 3 weeks. That's it.
Well, that should be fine.
Does not include bath, does not include food or drink.
Alright.
She's gonna hand the innkeep 100 gold. She's just
Oh,
gonna.
Covered.
Starts
Arabella's
making
going to
notes that, all right,
put-
3
put
week
down at least
stay. You want a bath a
25
day,
for
correct?
baths and shits.
Yes.
All right, bath a day.
Arabella will put down 45 since she's covering for her room. She's going to pay for her own baths too.
2 baths a day. As he's looking like one to the others, like, because you just didn't lay down money. It's like 1 bath or 2 baths per total per day.
She can pay for her own bath.
I can pay for my own bath. She has the room covered. I should be fine. There we go.
Starts adjusting money. So it's like 36, or 63, 21.
I felt worse about
21.
Sheena this whole time.
So
3 weeks
then
having to can't really leave this makeshift town
16 gold
and
back
can't really
to
go out
Chip,
exploring too much.
16
So you either run the
and
risk of losing your abilities
24.
or going out in the mist and hopefully not getting ate.
But luckily, she'll probably go out during the daytime because she realizes that the animal seems to be more. It's more safer in the daytime than the nighttime.
She's just not gonna like it.
Oh no, and I'd have to roll for random encounters if she goes too far.
Yeah, she's just gonna go out there only the daytime hunting, getting enough for her for the day, and then that's about it. Then going back into town.
The innkeep totals everything up and is like, all right, do you want food and drink to go with per day, or are you gonna take care of your own?
I will be fine.
Food is good.
Food is good.
Probably one or 2 meals.
You want to know what
Food,
I
whatever.
originally had for her?
Just
Oh, no,
Tally
this is
it all up. Keep the extra. I don't care.
All right, starts totaling it up. Okay. Collects all the money, hands 24 back to Arabella because, if she's paying for the room and you're just paying for baths for you, then meh.
all right.
3 days, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Oh, Tate.
Oh,
So y'all have paid for 3 weeks stay, 1 bath per person, and food for 1.
I'm just also going to upload this one as her traveling outfit if she has to switch out clothes.
Now I get to get ready for this area without hardly even being here. Wonderful.
Just so you guys are aware, that's the top she's having made for her.
Oh God.
All
With
silk
leather pants.
and tight leather
That's
pants.
gonna
Yeah.
be silk.
I knew to expect something, but yeah, not that.
So,
With leather pants and thigh-high
so,
boots.
and okay, the best way
Oh,
I
I
can
forgot the
imagine
boots. I gotta
Yes.
add those in.
the best way I can like imagine this comparison and stuff is like Arabella is the well fuck she
Schoolgirl versus naughty nurse,
yeah thank you
or nun versus naughty nurse.
none yeah no that's a fair
Nun
comparison.
versus prostitute.
For
Adam,
information.
Well,
I'm gonna do some few survival checks to see how throughout the whole course of the weeks. If that's fine,
All
Adam.
right. I need 3 survival checks from Sheena. I also need 3 spot checks.
Avoid the danger, Shig. Avoid the danger.
So once the boots are done, she's gonna wander. She's gonna go around town and see about collecting information about the area they're going to be traveling in.
Survivals are great.
Yeah.
holy fuck. And
Where
my
did Kaza go?
character, I don't know.
He wandered off to get food and he just did not come back.
Oh, he's probably eating. That's why.
Uh,
He's
and
happy. He got his scroll. He's gonna get the components. He's gonna write it.
Well, for week
and
3,
hopefully he won't
Sheena
waste it.
thought she was the hunter.
Uh-oh. You did too good.
Oh, she
You did
critical
not
the
do-
survival and then failed the spot.
Exactly. She found something so good that she lost interest in her surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
So while she's hunting a perfect target that she's salivating over, something else is salivating after her.
Well, she's gonna continue hunting in that week 3.
Yeah. It's first 2 weeks you have no issues, not really. You notice first week, meh, second week, people avoid. So you avoid the people and all that. The third week, however, there will be an issue.
Will be blood.
so I gotta
Well,
remember
depend.
this.
Is it something Sheena could buy by herself, or
Um,
the party from-
Way.
Yes, technically.
Of course, you can find something in your CR by yourself. Just doesn't always go well.
It's below her CR, but it's definitely one of those that may not go well.
Ew.
Boy.
While
Goody,
that's
goody.
going on, Arabella's probably going to go to the Iron Gullet.
Goody, goody, goody. Okay, let's see if Sheena is smart enough to see should I pursue this danger or not. Why should I?
It's not a question of if you pursue the danger or not. This is something that's going to happen.
Speaking
Oh, gosh.
in
Perceives
Elven,
you.
So Sheena might have her own little encounter. Great, like Naya did a long time ago.
It's more of the problem of the hunter became the hunted.
I
Don't
know.
die. We need you.
Or maybe the hunter is still the hunter.
I can't bring you back from dead till next level.
I hear typing, and that usually is not a good sign.
oh,
I
it's
had
just
myself
me, I'm
muted because
sorry.
I was checking some stuff and munching on a snack.
That's good. That's all. That's all good and dandy.
Got my full list after you're done with the Sheena fight, Adam.
Yeah, yeah. So, yay, Sheena, you went after what you thought was a good, yummy food. Um, Turned out to be something not. So, I
Oh,
need a second spot check from Sheena.
Oh shit.
See if you notice.
Sheena is
Oh,
who?
I know it.
My friend.
I do know it. But the question is, now
What
that I
do you
notice,
notice?
what do I notice? What do I see with my human eyes?
One moment.
As it plucks your eyes from your skull. Oh, you see no more. I'll double check that item one more time, just make sure I'm right on it.
Alright, setting the scene. Alright, so, with your spot check, you notice that the deer you'd found that looks. It's appetizing. You haven't found a prey this good in the entire time you've been here. I mean, you're almost salivating at the mouth just looking at this thing. And the spot, the second spot check is noticed something's not quite right about it, but and you're not sure what it is. It's like it's a deer, but at the same time, it's walking kind of funny. And for a deer, it seems rather oblivious to a lot of things. I mean, go ahead and roll me a hide check. Hello.
Who? What? Shag? 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 Shag?
Shig.
Shag?
Shigire.
Hell,
He,
where did
he
he go?
silenced or stepped away.
I don't know, but it's a hell of a time to do it.
Dun dun dun. Cliffhanger.
Shag. Good grief.
Okay, let's see.
There he
Sorry,
is.
I had to take care of some. Oh, look, a deer. Oh, wait. Oh, deer. That's not a deer, is it?
I'm gonna have to smack you. That or I can just leave you in suspense because you just walked away without saying anything to anybody.
I'm sorry. I had to take care of something in real life. I'm good.
Alright,
So,
so you see a deer. Uh, it's the best prey you've seen the entire time you've been here. In fact, better than some of what you've seen on the way up here. I mean, you're all but salivating at the mouth of just thinking about eating this thing. It looks good.
yes.
But as you notice, it seems to be walking kind of funny. Something's not quite right. And go ahead and roll me a hide check. Let's see how well you can sneak up on said thing.
Let's go in predators. I don't have a good height, but let's. Hey, that's actually not too bad.
It seems oblivious to the fact you're even there. I mean, you're from your knowledge of hunting and all that, this is going to be easy. Although the fact it's walking kind of weird, acting a little funny, seems strange. So, what's you gonna do?
Hmm. Gina's gonna go in and move silently after it. I think it. Let's go. I have move silently at skill check. Hey, what do you know? I do. I don't have hide, but I have move silently. What the hell?
I don't know.
Stalking.
It seems to not notice you at all.
It's following up slowly.
Second one. Yeah, it seems completely oblivious to the fact you're even there.
Once I'm in a good spot, just seeing like Sheena pounce.
Okay. Make the
Oh,
attack
no.
roll. Because, I'm sorry, this is not a free kill.
I figured as much. I
Yeah,
think Sheena doesn't know that.
let's be honest. All the players know that I wouldn't be setting the scene like this if it was just a normal deer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheena doesn't know this. She just thinks it's
Sheena doesn't
normal
know
deer.
this. The players all know. It's like, oh crap, it's a trap.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like what Sheena would do. I even know I don't want to do this. I'm thinking like my character. I want to do that.
Yep. Alright. You pounce. You hit. And now I need a reflex save.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay. You have no issues with the fact of as you hit it, you just feel it's like you sink your claws into it and suddenly you feel the flesh on it just squirm and shift and grow. And you have
Ew.
absolutely no clue as to what the hell this thing is. You know it was a deer. Now it's like the head of the deer is now looking at you. It's now got like 8 legs instead of like thin, gangly deer legs. They're now like tree trunk sized or tree branch sized.
Shig, run away.
Those hooves are just swollen up and now they're the size of bowling balls.
Fucked up, AA Ron.
That deer's
Fuck.
been
It still
doing
maintained the
roids.
whole fur. It still looks like the skin and all that still looks like a deer. And you look at the eyes and it's like, those aren't the eyes of a deer. And then it's looking at you with sharp, pointy teeth. A lot more teeth than a deer should have.
What is this called exactly?
You have no fucking clue.
I mean, out of character. In
I am
character,
not
I'll
going
get
to
him.
spoil it. That
good.
and the fact of the base version of the creature is in Monster Manual. The modified version is not.
Ooh.
It gonna tear your flesh off and wear it.
Oh my god, this
So,
is not
17 damage.
Violence of the
Let me
Lamb.
put its health bar in play.
You will be avenged
So,
in 3 weeks and then some.
Oh, this is the third week.
Yeah, I'm probably maybe making my way back.
there's its health bar.
Okay,
Now I need initiative from you.
of course. Let's see, who will kill who first? Is the question.
Does Bambi kill you, or do you kill Bambi?
That ain't Bambi, motherfucker.
Accurate.
That's Tarzan as a
Sheena
deer.
is fucking with something she shouldn't be. I'm gonna go pee.
I'm wondering, did Rumple follow her out?
Probably not. She
I
doesn't-
don't know. Would you have followed Sheena's the various times Sheena just leaves town?
To go
Probably
hunting
at
for
one point.
food.
He's been eating scraps in the street for 3 weeks.
Probably just wait for Sheena to come back with food and then cook it.
Oof.
So,
Yeah, she hasn't been so great in bringing him back.
By the time she comes
uncooked,
back,
bloody
she
food.
She just burps every time she comes back.
Yeah.
Like,
So at this point, I think Rumple would have followed her.
All right, you may roll me initiative. You will not be necessarily close to the fight.
He's followed, but he doesn't have to be close.
That just means you get separated and possibly ate yourself by rampant monsters that are out of Lovecraftian knowledge.
I mean, I'm assuming that I'm within eyesight of her. If I'm rolling initiative,
yeah, I think Sheena
Yeah.
would just say,
Well,
little man to say here.
the
Sheena
first
sees-
round, you will not be able to do anything because you're like, what the
Right.
fuck is this?
jumped on it, right?
She pounced on it. It swole up, got bigger, and is fixed, and then it's like, You're
Rumple's
probably
gonna
trying to
freak
think
out.
of what the fuck is this?
No, Rumple on his turn would immediately just go, all right, Sheena, play distraction for a few minutes. And he would literally just kind of,
Time to leave.
Nope. No, he's far enough back. He's not scared right now.
That's true. He's not in melee.
As it
Yeah, because seeing a deer turn into a giant 10-legged creature and spin its head around with teeth isn't at all scary.
My attack. No.
You're not
Thinking
doing
about
that
it.
one, are you?
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and use his brand new move right off the bat on a
Yeah.
monster.
so
5 minutes charge of time in combat. Probably not so
I
great.
think I don't
said
think you need to worry
monster
about
is just bringing sets of legs down upon Sheena.
He doesn't care. He spends his whole first round charging his attack.
The first one will miss. The second one will hit.
Oh wait, what's the total of that of the second?
21.
Pull that spell up.
Yeah, okay, that will hit. 'Cause remember, she cannot get flat-footed because of barbarian. Busy stuff.
Like I said, there's the base creature and then there's the modified version.
And there's this guy.
And then there's this shit.
And
So
then there's
7
this
points
shit.
of damage as it smashes into you.
It's 3, so that'll just be 4.
Yes. No.
Honestly, cause I don't think you don't need to cast a spell because she's probably gonna kill it in one turn. I'm hoping
Might.
she would.
Yeah, but he's still charging.
Yeah. Sheena, it is your turn.
Well, time for Sheena to do Sheena thing. Enrage.
Oh God.
All out.
Oh no.
Sheena goes all out.
No, not all out. Just goes rage and then feral tran.
Okay, so no bracers.
Right,
Not yet.
No blood thing. She can't use it now because she's in rage.
Okay. Just the other two.
Martha,
Animalistic
you left it in
and
the
angry.
door.
Eat its face.
Fine.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did forget one thing. I do need a grapple check from Sheena.
God damn it.
Charging
From the
my
first-
attack.
Before the buffage.
Right. So let me just remember the.
You'll probably make that.
And I made it.
Yes.
Oof.
That was without the strength buff. Now here comes the strength, and time for Sheena to kick ass and chew its ass.
This thing's like a third of your level, effectively. It's just, by its own nature, very, very annoying. And against unarmed individuals, it's even worse. Because Sheena...
unarmed with the best of them.
Yeah.
Unless it's basically like coding something to where every single time you punch it, you take damage. Then maybe.
Yeah, I don't.
And Naya and Sheena
Yeah.
don't like.
And a bite.
Ouch, fumble.
I don't know. Maybe because I do have a high strength and high BAB.
Round 1. My first round, last action.
Alright, so the fumble does not confirm, so it's just a miss. However, here's where things get bad. The first attack hits. I need a reflex save.
Half-Life.
Oh, fuck.
Oh!
Damn.
Well,
Ouch.
Does Rumple need 5 minutes?
Nope.
I
love that you got the reference, though.
Of course,
No,
it's there.
in retrospect, 5-minute charge time is probably not that great for actual combat casting.
Okay, what happens now?
Sheena, as you bring down your claw upon it, you hit it, you claw into it, and then you can't move your hand. As you watch as the flesh just kind of starts to envelop your hand.
Oh, wow. It's like a mimic, but worse.
So, you cannot, at this point, you cannot move that hand.
No, it's gonna get bad really fast.
It's like
Which
Naya with
means
the wall all
you're
over again,
now
but
considered
worse.
grappled with it.
Yep.
Which means Unfortunately,
Oh,
the
no.
attack number 2 that normally would have just been a miss is now a confirmed critical fail.
Oh no!
Why would it be?
Because -4.
Bye.
Oh,
So they're
fuck.
grappled.
-4.
Oh, shit.
Because I checked the math. You rolled a 1. You have a plus 12 modifier total. 5 plus 12 is 17. With the -4, that puts it to a 13, which is below its AC.
A fail.
You
Oh.
fucked up.
Oh
You fucked up
no!
hard.
It's gonna get bad
So
real
I need
fast.
Sheena to make an attack roll.
Just a regular attack roll.
Farewell.
Just an attack roll.
I do.
Nicola!
To
Oh,
you
God!
when you do.
Hang on, what the hell? Why wouldn't they let me go to my weapon?
Excuse me for a moment.
Dodge!
Yes, dodging would be good.
Punch
Dodge!
the initiative.
Oh, you should have rolled low.
No.
Oh,
let
did
me-
you
As
hit
you-
yourself?
You swing with the other hand to claw at the thing, and you miss, and you smack yourself in the face.
I figured
Oh.
as much.
So
Well,
that is a confirmed crit on yourself.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
What the fuck?
How is that a crit?
Yeah, how is that a
The
crit?
attack hits you and is a critical threat. Roll to confirm.
Oh. Fuck. Oh, wait a minute. I also was a.
So a critical fail card triggers a critical card.
Yes.
Roll
It literally
confirm.
reads, fist meets face. The attack hits you and is a critical threat. You must roll to confirm the critical hit.
Oh no!
Damn.
Wow!
And because you're raging, you get all those massive bonuses to hit.
Oh
Yeah.
no!
Even factoring in the -5 because it was a secondary attack, that's still a 33 versus your 21.
Oh, wait a minute.
You
It was
fucked up.
also a. Never mind. It was also a power attack, but that also.
But his claws are primary, so that he doesn't take a -5. Right?
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
but here's the
So,
thing.
what's
It was
the-
the second attack in a row. So, you
Or
rolled
is
a
it-
17 plus 12.
Ooh, that would hit me.
That is a
Oh.
39.
Yeah.
Minus the 5.
So,
Even with the -4, that is still going to hit.
yeah. So, what's the crit that I hit myself with since she's clawing herself with a slash?
And
Ow.
claw hits,
Um,
pull back,
You
and
actually, it
pull
may be a
back.
good thing Rumple's here.
You know, no, it's not because Rumple can't tell that he's grappled.
Because
has
the
no
crit
idea
card
if he's
is. I'm assuming you don't have weapon focus, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Thank goodness.
The crit card is slashing, I believe, correct? For the claws?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I was kind of hoping you'd say something else. Severed spine. Double damage, 3d6 dex damage, and I need you
Oh,
to make a
God.
fort save.
Shit.
What?
Fort save.
Okay. So let me just since the 20 from the. Okay. Let's just. I
Is
could
this
just.
a fort save or die situation?
Nope.
No, that's
It's fort save to half the dex damage.
Oh god.
so that's
What?
double damage with 3d6 dex, fort save for half. Thank God her fort's high with her
Yep.
rage.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Still, that's gonna f up her reflex saves and AC.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I'm fine with my first
Okay,
save.
thank God.
You succeed the fort save.
And 3d6
So
is
3d6
double-
halved.
plus also double the damage.
Do
from
I
the
have to roll the
attack.
3d6 or do you have to roll the 3d6?
It is your crit. You roll the 3d6.
Roll low. Roll low.
Roll low.
Ow!
Oh.
So
Wow.
half that.
Five.
So you take
Damn.
5 points of
5
dex damage. Good thing you rolled a 1.
And good thing I
Jesus.
have faster healing, but
You don't. You
recover
can't heal
that.
that. That's
I know.
magical.
That's
You
gonna
have to
take that night.
That's gonna
but
take
yeah.
days, dude.
Yep.
That's gonna be like
Okay,
2 or
let's
3
see,
days
half
for
of
you.
it. Half of it. So
You
minus
take
Five.
5 points of dex damage.
Which, if you have an even number, that's equivalent to losing 3 to reflex, 3 to AC.
Martha, don't be nosy.
Yes.
And then you still
And
gotta
then-
take the damage to the face.
The damage I'm taking off of what you've already rolled. So the
Yeah, I
A2 is the 20, and then the second attack,
Right.
you didn't factor in your power attack bonus or the additional damage from raging, so that 14 turns to a 20. So you take 40 damage from yourself.
Oh
If you
my
did more, and you could have killed
God.
yourself from a crit.
No, I already did. No, that's already factored in raging. That with the strength and stuff. There's
You
only the
didn't
power
factor in
attack.
power attack.
Power attack, no. So that would, yeah, I have to add another 4 to that.
Yeah, because I looked at the math you have for your attack number 2. It says D10 plus weapon plus the strength mod of 9 plus power attack of 4 plus 2 to additional damage.
Okay, so the last attack, I mean the last 2 attacks, the crit, does that actually crit him?
Crit confirms with a total of 14. Does not confirm.
Okay, so it's just a regular 18.
40
And I guess another reflex save.
Did you take your 40 damage?
Yes, I did.
Ah, Jesus, man.
I think I'm fine.
Yes, you are fine. Just barely.
And last but not least, the bite.
The bite would hit. Reflex.
Oh, Sheena,
Ugh.
you raging
Your face is now
fool.
stuck on it as well.
You know the worst part? Rumble's far enough away. He thinks Sheena's just mauling the thing.
Yeah,
Exactly.
accurate.
Accurate.
And she just lost that dex.
And well, he is almost dead, but I'm
It is
going-
almost dead. It is Rumple's turn. What is Rumple
Oh wait,
doing?
swift. I do have a swift action. I'm gonna use my cloak to heal myself, so better
I
need
got
it.
cookies and milk.
Cookies and
Does
milk?
it require you to talk to use it, or is it just?
Is it a
mental?
command word?
No, it's not a command word. It's only used during raid, so it can't be a
So
command word.
how do you? What's
It might be
it
mental.
called? I'm
Yeah, it
hoping
does
it's all
mental.
mental.
It is mental because you just think because that's what it says. It can only be used during a rage. Because how can you activate a magic item during a rage?
It'd
has
be
to be a
like an
mental.
exception. What
Li-
is it called?
Leopard's cloak, I think, or I'm trying to remember what it's called.
It was the one that
I'm
we
pretty sure it's
purchased.
mental, but
Cloak of
it'd be worse
Predator-
I'm
because your
assuming
face
it
being stuck
is.
to it. I don't think you could really mutter the words, not to mention you being
Cloak
all
of
rage
Predatory
happy.
Vi-
Wait, Shake, did you actually take all 40 damage?
Yeah, and then I healed myself with the cloak for 12.
Okay, because yeah, you've taken a total of 47. I don't know, minus whatever for appropriate for DR.
Cloak
Which I
of
think is 3, so
Predatorial
that's
Vigor.
41.
It is mental swift, so he's 100% safe. Thank
Because it
goodness.
says you're only missing 24 life.
Once his con drops, it'll be different. But
41
well, it's
minus your hit die, which is 12, is still 29?
Oh, that's
I don't know.
stinking
Close
dex.
enough.
Ouch.
Worry about it later. Is Rumble doing anything?
Yeah.
Second round, finishing
Second
up.
round casting his shit.
Beginning of third round goes off.
Yep. And he literally screams at Sheena, "This is your chance to dodge!"
Critter's turn.
Good thing I could still attack with my feet. They actually have claws.
Are you trained?
Yeah.
I have on
It's
all-
it's classified as natural weapons for her.
Oh.
Well, does it
Or
say your
magic.
feet and hands get
And-
claws when you
yes.
change?
Yeah, it does.
The real question is, how are you going to stay standing when you start kicking?
She's got it held in place otherwise. I don't think she has to worry about the standing part.
So it actually says you can use that as if it was unarmed strikes for slashing damage. That's
Yeah.
nifty.
Yeah, because this is claws, so I would assume so.
If it says you get claw attacks from your hands or whatever, then
feet,
that's it.
so. Claws and feet. It says all your unarmed strikes has claws on them. So
That just
So
means
it
your
basi-
hands shake.
Unarmed strike is your body, but that's
Hang on, let me-
weird.
because it says claws on hands and feet.
So as long as you use an arm strike with your hands or feet, it counts as slashing damage. And since it's like a monk, so yeah. If you wanted to headbutt, though, obviously it wouldn't count as slashing.
No.
Yeah, that's why she has a bite attack. Which is she failed to save on, so it's like she's got one hand and her face stuck on it.
So she can still claw with one hand and scratch with a foot unless she gets those stuck.
Remember though, Sheena, he just screamed at you to dodge.
She cannot.
The problem
wants
is
to,
that she
but-
can't.
She's in full rage mode and she's stuck to the critter twice over.
You better hope you kill it before I do.
I know.
'Cause
Well,
he's
you
about
don't
to-
really have a choice because that spell goes off at the beginning of your turn. So you just have
Yep.
to choose a different direction
So
and waste
You
it.
could you could choose to where to place it, because its turn. Part of the rules maintain grapple. Moves into your
Oh,
space.
that's right.
And the fun part is with that large explosion and
Oh,
noise,
no.
does that light draw more attention onto the two of you?
It might.
I mean, I can throw it into the air. There's nothing saying I have to shoot it at the ground.
Yeah, exactly. You throw it into the air and boom, giant flare, come and eat us.
Oh my god!
As Rumble, you can see this clearly. Sheena, with your face kind of in it, you really can't see a whole lot of it. But Rumble, you see this mass just shift up as it brings its legs down and smacks at Sheena, and then brings its own body up and drops on her.
Oh god, it's got like a pin attack. Trying to suffocate you.
Honestly, oh my god. But
It's not suffocation, she's not prone, but it is
Oh.
essentially doing,
Body slam.
it's almost an extra slam. Except the ability is titled Crush.
Oof.
the first one I'm hoping it misses.
Well, I'm factoring its bonuses.
Lots of attacks.
You were
Negatives and
taking
melee.
penalties because at the moment, because your face is stuck to it, you can't
Yeah.
really
That
see
deck
it.
for 3 AC kind of sucks. And counters it.
And the lost AC definitely hurts as well.
Even with the barbarian stuff, it doesn't
I mean, that doesn't offset the loss of dex.
exactly.
Its negatives for fighting you in melee is offset by your loss of dex.
Yeah. In the meantime, because you're unable to
Yourself.
completely see, you do take a penalty against it because you can't see clearly. So
Just give it to
that
me straight, Doc.
I'm trying to do the math right now.
I can't see. Are we boned? Yeah, we're boned.
Well, technically, it's only Sheena that may or may not be boned.
All right, I
It
have.
If
all
Rumble
depends on what
realizes-
Rumple does to preserve his own life.
It also depends on if Rumple realizes that the thing is dead or not. Because
Well,
now
I'm
that it's
sure
on
if it's
top of Sheena,
over.
it could just look like it's convulsing on top of Sheena.
Oh, because lovely spot check or he'll
Yes,
check at melee.
indeed. And I can't make that check at this point.
Hey, Shig, did you
At the
factor in
best-
the -5 from dex?
Yes, because I get a +4 to Dex whenever I am in feral trance.
Oh, okay. That
Yeah,
explains
and the
it.
con bonus and all that. So yeah, he buffs up.
Okay, because I'm looking at it, I'm like, the math doesn't.
It's gonna suck
fit.
afterwards when he comes
Oh yeah,
out.
afterwards it's gonna fucking suck. I forgot that your stuff gives you a dex bonus as well. I
Thank
completely
God.
forgotten about that.
Yeah,
Offsets
so
of
so
the
far, for now, I only have a -1 to Dex. But once everything else happens, yeah.
It hurts.
Oh god damn it.
Should have changed Sheena to the outside of the inn. Would have kept her safe.
Who was gonna feed her? Because the girls should have fucked weren't.
So
They
that
have
was
Hey,
your
we
Right.
know
AC.
Sheena doesn't have money.
Actually,
wouldn't
she
even-
does. She did until she gave it to fucking Arabella.
Arabella didn't end
Uh,
up spending it. She sold her own item to pay for
Out
what
of
she
character, she
She
can't.
did sell
out
her
of
own
char-
stuff.
Out of character, she doesn't know she could buy food, but in also her class forbids her from buying food. She has to hunt for her own food.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's a class thing. She's
wanted. Unless she got
Really?
a magic item. then
yeah,
she'd be covered.
melee game mechanic for part of her prestige class.
Damn.
At least she didn't stay in
That
town for 2
sucks.
weeks. She would have lost all of her abilities. Then she'd be hosed by this creature.
Uh-huh.
That sucks.
How
How bad
all
we
right,
talking
doing
there,
all the
Adam?
math, your AC is effectively going to be a 15 versus this attack.
Oh god.
Which actually misses.
Oh thank God.
Sweet
By,
Jesus,
like,
rolled a
one.
almost.
Okay, so how much damage did I take at him?
So
know you're doing-
then it will just be it body slamming you for 7 points.
-3.
And
And then it is Sheena's turn.
Who
Sheena's
now
gonna
has
try
to make a full round action to get free.
she's gonna try to
Um,
claw her way.
Twice.
You can attempt. I'll go ahead and inform the player. Once this thing has hold of you, you cannot get free.
She's raging. She's just gonna be biting and kicking.
I know,
for
she's
all-
just going to be trying to rip it apart. Because you're in a
Yeah.
full feral rage.
Yeah, that's her. That's her identity.
common
don't-
sense. Get out of dodge. No, get dead. I walk away.
Get
Pretty
off
much,
of me!
Oh, what's the penalties right now? -4 for
You were taking a -6.
-6. Okay.
All right. Try not to get your other hand and your foot stuck to it.
She just clawing, trying to move, use her other hand to beat it in. Like, get up,
Otherwise, you'll
like,
literally be out of attacks.
Yeah,
But like,
and
as
if
long as you get one hit, you're good.
and if one more appendage gets stuck, then you're taking additional -4.
Oh,
Okay.
that is a miss.
oh crap, forgot the full on action. But
Yeah,
oh,
roll the
Uh,
full attack.
Oh, that can count for the bite, which you have to roll separate. Oh wait,
she
you won't
doesn't
get
have
that.
a
Bite.
bite.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have the
she-
bite anymore.
Right now, she's got one attack.
Punch and kick
Yeah,
for her 3 attacks.
yeah. And if one more appendage gets stuck, then she takes an additional -4.
Because you normally have like 4 attacks with the bite, so it's down to 3.
There we go. Those are. Oh crap! I think she misses. But
Well,
Rumble.
as long as that first one kills it,
The first one will hit, and that will be enough to finish it, and it will kind of collapse onto you.
is she still stuck to it?
No, it does not seem to be, because it seemed to be that was a natural thing it was doing, is kind of holding on to her, as it's like she can actually get her faces off it. She's just kind of buried under it a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, she just squirms trying to get underneath, trying to get out of it.
Um,
I can't think of. I
except
cannot
that
think
was
of
a
my
full
point.
round action.
Yeah. Then that's the end of
Rumple.
my turn and
So it
Rumple.
looks like the thing is still squirming, right?
Because she's
There is still
under it and
movement over there,
clawing?
yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Except you can't really see where Sheena's at because it kind of looks like it fell on her.
Oh,
Unfortunately.
her.
Unfortunately. Unfortunately.
You didn't dodge! You didn't dodge! Dodge!
Can't
Rumple.
dodge.
Rumple said
dodge.
dodge and you didn't do it, and
This almost counts as pinning or crushing damage at this point due to the weight.
Crushing
Well,
damage
you-
was exactly what it was doing.
here's the problem.
So mark a spot
That
where
was-
you're dropping to boom.
right in the middle of the thing. He told Sheena to get out of the way.
And
Okay.
unfortunately, she doesn't.
Screamed.
Now,
Is it
Screamed it.
augmented in any way?
No, I didn't maximize it because I was just gonna use it.
All right,
And
so
thank
Sheena
God I didn't maximize it.
needs a
It just
reflex.
rolled-
I
yeah,
know, but-
for 10d10 damage.
she's not going to take the full thing because there's too much of it in the way and it fell on her.
Cover will give her a +2 to reflex.
Oh, thank goodness.
That's all you get for yourself.
Damn, I had a +2, so
Flex
let's.
bonus.
Minus
Oh.
your dex.
Woo!
Uh,
Awesome roll, shake.
How do you have a 29 with a minus 40 your deck?
Because her rage gives her a +4 to offset the
Okay, roll the
-5.
dice.
So she literally suffered no dex loss.
She suffered next to no dex
cover.
loss.
Well, then she suffers half damage.
So 34.
34.
Which Sheena can't really see a whole lot because it kind of fell on her, but she does hear and feel the boom of this thing. Which
She
is
knows
also
Rumple
when
lights
Sheena
stuff on
gets
fire.
probably really creeped out, and I'm going to need a will save from Sheena.
Oh no.
Because.
Because of
Yeah,
secondary
character.
effect.
Huh?
Not from the boom.
I was gonna say there's no secondary effect to this spell.
Oh god, Sheena.
Oh no.
It's not from the explosion. It is because very next in line would be it, and its transformation wears off.
Oh no.
No.
As what Sheena, you were buried under this kind of really grotesque
Deer-like creature.
deer
Well.
wannabe creature thing. There's no longer any fur,
I think she failed.
and as you're trying to get out from under this thing really fucking fast because it's really creepy and nasty, there doesn't seem to be anything solid to the creature either. You can't feel anything that resembles bone. As you get your head out, you don't see anything that looked like where the deer's head was.
Oh.
It seems to be like almost an amorphous mass of like flesh and other stuff. You don't even see any identifiable organs from the slashing damage you cut into it. There's no real organs that you can see, and the blood isn't red. It's kind of like a greenish
Liquidy.
black.
Ugh.
I got it. You just fought the thing.
And Sheena, you are thoroughly freaked the fuck out by this nasty thing. Whatever it is,
She's
it is
getting
not
enraged.
natural. And you're like, I can't believe I wanted to eat this thing.
Yeah, after that whole fire thing and there's smoke and fire everywhere.
Oh, it's the area around you is blasted and charred. You are burnt as well. This thing is thoroughly cooked and it smells horrible to you.
Yeah. As soon
Like
as
cooked meat, this is like burnt rubber.
yeah. And at that point, once it's out of combat
Ew.
area and there's still smoke, Rumble will see like the smoke, like it's like wondering, is Sheena okay? Is Sheena? You just see Sheena running on all fours, like she just saw like a demon, and her eyes right behind you.
Afraid and enraged. Wonderful.
Yes.
That's a dangerous combination. Who knows what she'll attack next?
So I take it's not edible then.
I mean, you could everything I described. Rumple can see.
Yeah, no, he says it sarcastically to Sheena. He turns and looks at his friend and goes, I take it's not edible then.
She just pants like an animal that just shakes her head.
He literally just kind of reaches down and pets the head and goes, You're gonna be alright, lassie. You're gonna be alright. And he literally just mounts up and goes, Go back to town, we'll find you some food.
That's actually really
Enraged
adorable.
And walking back.
She
It's
finally-
okay, lassie.
And that's when she finally lets go of her rage, and she looks like she just had beaten up a lifetime.
Just seems to have trouble walking in a straight line.
I'm gonna need to get your fur fixed. That fireball went really into you. But it died, at least.
Why, little man, cook Sheena.
I wasn't trying to cook you, I was trying to cook it. It looked like it fell on top of you. I was worried about you, lassie.
It did, but she.
I didn't know it was dead. It looked like it was gonna kill you. By
It
this.
tried
Oh
to-
shit!
What happened?
You got it.
Shit! Stupid Mark just came back.
Yes, it did.
Shit! Son of a
Ah.
bitch!
Fuck is up with that mark?
Damn it!
Part of the
his
mark
curse.
is it triggers whenever he goes to aid another person or
Whenever
help
I'm
them.
brave or aid somebody, when I go to help somebody, when I try to be brave, it's a mark of cowardice.
Oh.
Yep.
Basically, here's what happens. Rumple gets brave, and then Rumple sucks at everything. -4 to every D20 roll I make for 5 minutes.
Well, at least it's only 5 minutes.
Yeah, but a huge explosion. They could be in far worse situations.
Oh yes.
They could have drawn
Meanwhile-
2 more of those things and get 8. Or
Rip.
worse yet, Sheena could have failed that and then have to make a fort save or die, or he could have empowered and outright one-shot at Sheena.
Oof.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't think to empower that one.
Also, it's
Yeah.
very important the fact that no one else was around from the party to basically see Rumple burn another party member.
'Cause
Yeah.
here's
Otherwise,
the
that would
kick.
be the end of him, probably.
Here's the kick. A fully maximized version of that at my level is 100 damage. Reflex for half
Fuck.
still means save or die for anybody. that is of
Unfortunately.
medium size.
If you're size medium, yes.
Y'all
Like-
better, when he screams dodge, y'all better move.
Excuse
Help
me.
me.
I have
Still-
90 health.
It's
No.
50
If
damage.
you take 50 damage,
Reflex
the
or
death by
die.
massive damage kicks in, and it's make a fort save.
DC
Oh,
15
yeah.
or die outright from
Yes.
shock.
Now, thankfully, it's a low DC for y'all at this
Yeah,
level.
It's easy enough DC at the
But a 1's an instant fail.
Yeah,
and
a
instant
natural
death.
one still an auto fail.
Not to mention hitting a party member with that much damage eats up heal spells. Doesn't exactly put
And
people in the
if
best
you-
mood with
and
Rumple.
kick, again, even for Naya, if that dodge doesn't fail, if she misses her dodge, how much life points does Naya normally have?
She
on the
breaks
average.
100. But
Naya
depending on her
almost crippled, depending on the form.
Depends on the form, size-wise, save or
Sheena?
death, or immune to
Sheena, how
fire
many
or
life
such.
points do you have on the average?
Sheena would make it. Sheena would survive.
Especially
Uh,
rage and such.
She has over 100. The girls, not so much.
And again, it's the reflex.
Of course,
save
if
for a
Rumble
fourth
blows
level-
himself up too.
Yes, it also matters if I'm in the blast range as well. But for a 4th level spell, my DC is only a 20, so y'all only got to beat a 20 reflex save.
But some people don't have good reflexes.
That's true.
Some
Yeah.
classes
At
don't
least
offer
I
that. We're
mean,
not
does Rumble
rogues
have
or
a good
nothing.
reflex?
I'm not sure what my reflex is. To be
Clerics don't have
completely
good
honest.
reflexes. Fighters really don't have good reflexes.
No, my
Mine's
reflex is
only an
only a
8.
6. My 8's my will save, bitch.
12. That means
Yeah,
ooh,
you fucking
60%
coward.
chance.
Yeah.
Mine
That's
is
because
a
will
7.
is
It's
wisdom.
the odds of everybody making it out after something like that
Here's
is
the
bad.
problem.
50-50.
Fort is based on Constitution, which I only have an 18 in. Which means, yes, I get a +4 mod to my Fortitude. Reflex is Dex based. I'm moderately good at Dexterity.
Yeah,
Will
so
save is a Wisdom check. Y'all want to take a guess what my Wisdom is?
like
10.
15.
It depends
12.
upon his situation if he's
So
scared or
close.
Well,
That is a fact too.
also not untrue, Michael. Also not untrue.
that
Yeah.
thing
Am
can
I
yo-yo
running
in an
scared?
instant.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Am I scared? Am I scared? Not really. I'm
Anyway.
good. Has this thing startled me? Probably fucked.
Yeah,
Have
she
I
was
been
just
brave recently? I'm fucked.
yeah. Sheena walks back to town with Rumble, but she looks like being cooked a little bit. It looks like she seems to not mind. She doesn't seem to be angry at Rumble for it, so it might not have been his fault from what others might think.
You know what I love the most? This proves a point that I was making though.
They're good friends.
Even in a rage, Sheena got blasted full tilt by this spell and didn't immediately turn and charge at Rumple.
Technically,
Sheena likes Rumple.
technically, there are other factors in play.
Sheena
like,
was also feared at that point, so that didn't help.
True.
And she's not exactly sure you did it, and she's raged, not thinking clearly.
Sheena also has no idea what the fuck the thing was, so until Rumple said he blew it up, she didn't know you did it.
yeah, and now that, but even in rage,
But
she
even then,
wasn't.
she still didn't kill him. Even
Yeah.
after she found out that it was him, she didn't turn and
Yeah.
immediately start mauling him.
Yeah. Then again, she was no longer in rage at that point too. So
True.
So don't
Lot of
push the
factors.
issue. It's
Otherwise,
Sheena
she'd
still
probably
might bite
pick
you in the
off
ass.
the ground and go, why burn, as she's strangling you.
Yeah. So it's like don't keep it up, otherwise Sheena will bite you in the ass.
Mm-hmm.
still, she also had to learn not to bite the hand that feeds her.
Yeah.
So long as
Yes.
Naya never hears about it or any other party members, it's all good.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Beerback says after Cheetah's little adventure.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Not fine if Naya finds out.
It's not fine if Naya
Fine.
finds out.
Naya's already
Naya
warned him twice that it better not happen again.
Naya, it's fine.
No, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
No.
Not really.
Naya would not be okay with any of that. No,
Oh,
not
yeah,
at
no.
all.
You're probably going to be. That would be your death sentence.
No, it'd just be he'd be fired. We don't need you anymore. Bye. And if he takes offense to it, then there may be fisticuffs.
Well, I mean, yeah, until you realize that I still owe you money.
Oh, she would take the money from you in the form of items of equivalent value or something, which would probably piss you off. Would not be good.
Cool.
So, congratulations. That's your first hint at some of the shit that's inside the mist. Because there's always a chance of it is not always inside.
It's awesome.
But yeah, that's just one of the things in there. And that was only a CR4.
Glad
Girl's turn.
Arabella and CO.
Yes, girl's turn. So, y'all are
girls
on
are
your
sledding it
adventures
up.
in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sledding it up. Totally.
Jay wants info and people.
Yeah, unfortunately, before that, I need a percentile roll from both the girls.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I should not have left everybody alone, but They said
No,
they
the
got
party
this.
shouldn't be
What the
a
fuck did you
D1000,
roll?
Lydia.
Yes, I rolled that on accident. Forgive me.
Oh boy.
that's probably even worse.
Oh
You should
boy.
have kept with like the 91.
Now next question: was Arabella and Jay going together, or were they separate?
Together.
Okay.
Girls' night.
Of course they
In
were.
the tavern, we're together.
Of course they.
Well, that's actually a good thing for Arabella, probably.
Not really.
Ooh.
Because it was percentile roll. Do you pull aggro? Because people here now know y'all have a good amount of money, and it seems you've got some nice gear.
the money left
And the
now.
two
Touch me and
ladies
I'll kill you.
are looking very pretty, and they don't have escorts.
Honestly,
Oh
She
shit!
still has her sword strapped to her back.
and Arabella on all her stuff is just jewelry now.
But you
Uh-huh.
look slutty, so can you really use those swords or not?
Exactly.
Oh, they're gonna find out. She's
Yeah,
gonna
they'll
pull
find
some.
out.
It's like
She's
one's
gonna
got the
pull
slut
some,
mog on, the other's
Yoda's.
wearing nothing but bling. Okay, stop and think about it. Remember, I described this as a gold rush town.
Yeah.
Well,
And now you're
not
walking
Pull
around
some
with
extra
it's
Yoda
flaunting
siblings.
money,
the correction.
flaunting the boobs.
Allow me to finish, good sir. It's just quite literally a plain choker with a single thing and a ring.
You said you were describing a lot more than that just a moment ago.
Yeah.
I have, oh yeah, the cloak of charisma and all that.
So,
And
what
both
is
really don't have
Arabella's
your
effective
armors on,
charisma
it
right
sounds
now?
like.
Huh?
What is your effective
Charisma.
charisma?
My charisma with the cloak is a 18.
Mm-hmm. Jay,
me
what's
just
your
say-
normal charisma?
Let me just say, my plan worked.
Yeah.
13.
Unfortunately, your base charisma's a what?
13.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to the slutty outfit that you personally ordered
Yes, I did.
and
For
had
this specific
personally
reason.
tailored.
Oh, I probably got my health back, huh?
Yeah.
Let me fix
Your
that.
charisma score is effectively about a 16.
Oh, hey, it's matched. Well, that's her base skill.
I promise
Depending on
these
circumstance,
muscles
it might
aren't
actually be
just
higher.
for show.
Hot
Good,
girls
punch
on
them.
parade. Trying
So
to get in trouble.
you've got two individuals whose charismas are effectively a 16 and an 18. Walking around town where people know they've got money, and from the looks of it, they've got gear that
And they're not
may
too
be
bad to
worth a
look at.
good amount of
I'm
coin
not
as
afraid
well.
to use them.
Oh, but they
Uh,
don't know that. They don't know you. And it's entirely possible that just might be for show.
Well,
Hoping to
they're
scare
gonna find
them
out the
off.
hard way.
Mm-hmm. I
Let's
have
go.
spell prepped and
I'm
ready
ready.
to be used.
Except the one they're focusing on isn't Jay.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe she might be able to use those swords. Maybe not. They're not sure.
Just in case, she's gonna do the bad thing. She's gonna draw one or two.
Oh, just randomly in town?
No.
If people start getting a little too leery, she's gonna draw one.
Oh, this won't
Gotcha.
be happening in like open areas. This will be in a crowded area.
That doesn't mean shit.
I know.
I'll make space.
The other thing is also, do you notice?
I'll pull a spot.
Adam, I think I found my next spell.
Would that be a spot and listen or just spot?
It would be spot. Okay.
So much goodies.
Hey, Sheena.
There's that roll.
Shig.
The girl, Arabella, you do notice that there's a couple of people keeping an eye on y'all. Don't recognize them, don't know them. Jay, you do notice that there's a guy, like, watching y'all. He's staying a little bit distance away, but he is watching you.
She's gonna put one hand up on one of her great swords. She's
Just
not
kind of
gonna
like-
draw it yet. She's just gonna put a hand on it.
Just kind of in like a resting fashion almost.
Not
Literally,
really,
she's
considering.
putting one hand up
Yeah.
over her shoulder to grab one of
Yeah,
her swords.
can't call it
Yeah.
resting.
True.
It's a good way to flex muscles, though.
I want to get that spell next, Adam.
Look at it in a little bit.
Fires
Like
of
a touch
Purity.
spell.
You had your chance. Y'all had your adventure.
Oh no, I'm not saying I have to do
So-
it now.
Yeah.
Arabella will mumble the dark flame spell.
And yes, Michael, I know it's a touch spell. Think about it. Rumple and Sheena walk into combat.
So
Touch. No.
for the girls, y'all were. What were you doing?
We
We were
See,
going
what
to head
time
to
of
the
day- The
Yeah.
Iron Gullet?
Yeah, the
Is
Iron
that
Gullet.
what it is?
Yep. I think that's how it's
Oops.
pronounced.
To get food and see if anybody had any information about the area we
mist.
were going to be traveling.
Okay. How do you find the Iron Gullet? You wander around, ask for directions.
You know what? I'm going to go straight up to one of the guys that's been following us.
Of course.
Okay. He stands there with an amused look.
I would like to know where the Iron Gullet is. Since you've been following me, you obviously must know.
Certainly, lady. Although I will not yield it for free.
That's fine. You keep your grubby hands to yourself.
They have not touched anything that does not belong to them thus far.
Good, and it's going to stay that way.
Certainly. So, 1 silver, and I'll tell you exactly where it is.
She throws a silver at him.
I'll give you 2 silver. You tell me where it is, and then you leave us alone.
Fair. As he catches the 1 silver from Arabella,
She flips another silver over at him.
catches it, checks them both, pockets them, tells you exactly where to go, and then walks away.
You're gonna get played.
I fucking totally am. She's a mercenary, not stupid. Well,
So what do y'all do?
at least now he knows that we're watching him. So let's go see if he gave us the right direction.
Agreed.
Watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me.
As y'all
Help
are
me to help
traveling,
you, Barbie.
I need Arabella to roll me 2 reflex saves.
Oh,
Snipe.
Yep. Snipe. Not gonna
No.
lie, though.
This is actually her own fault.
Oh God.
Arabella,
I'm
what
not-
spell was it you cast a moment ago?
You dropped it at the door, cat.
dark flame, just to be ready.
Mm-hmm. You cast Dark Flame. What is the effects of Dark Flame?
Only visible in blah 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 blah.
In darkness with dark vision.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Keep reading the rest of it. How does the fire trigger?
Touch.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the middle of a large crowd.
Ooh, someone bumps you, accidentally touch them, and kaflam.
God, I love that. And y'all say I'm the evil one. At least I'm not fragging entire cities. You fuckers.
No, just
Dodge my
teammates.
Dodge
No,
my
just
shit
in this
when I
case, a
scream.
random bystander. Because it was a DC 10. Because it's like, you know what your spell does. You know you need to avoid people.
Flash.
So, Arabella, I need you to roll damage.
Well, hopefully he doesn't
Awesome.
die. But then again, if he doesn't die, then he may come back swinging. Along with his friends.
I'm back.
I think you need a /R in there.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Shig.
Hey, Shig, check general for a spell that I want to get.
General is fires of purity.
Y'all may
hey!
get thrown out of town.
Not bad.
Well, if they get arrested, then all their gear's gonna be taken and be thrown down into the mist.
Yep.
If it's murder, that's probably punishable.
Yeah, if it goes too far and too badly. Now roll me percentile.
With all this going on, Jay just sighs.
Well, this is just walking through. You're just going through the crowd, directions the
Bump
guy gave you.
and floosh.
That's all you
and
know.
Ow!
So I will say, oh God.
That's either super
That's
good or
rolling a
Wait.
100, not a
horrible bad.
D100. Come on, Lydia.
Low percentiles.
All right.
Today is not my night.
So that's a 28.
Wow, Rumple.
Did she hit 28 people?
Now think about me casting that on Sheena.
So
So the good news is
she almost
you
got
didn't roll
killed,
too
and Arabella's
low.
gonna get thrown into prison.
The bad news.
Bad news, it was still low.
Yeah.
So now I have to find the right section in this book.
Oh boy, attention of the guards and other violent people nearby.
Assuming you don't start a fight.
And
In
not
her
gonna lie,
defense-
while you guys are looking things up, I'm probably gonna bail and go to bed. I have to get up early in the morning,
All right. Good
and
night.
I'm pretty sure me and me and my character are done for the night. I don't
Yeah.
imagine that we're
Oh,
gonna
this
get
would
into
be
any more
happening
fights.
while y'all were out.
Right,
Yeah,
but
makes sense.
I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get to another round of me and Sheena's stuff tonight.
Probably not, no.
So
Good night.
right.
But do make your but do put your player points in too before you sleep.
Oh, I will. I will. And it's going to Arabella for lighting the town on fire with her shit. Because
mine-
fuck yes, channeling Rumple, I'm down.
See, Arabella is not a huge fan of being looked at in
No,
a
no.
certain way, and
I-
this is
The player sitting here going, yes, no, use your spells to fucking sow chaos. Evil. Good. I'm cool with it. I want to see Arabella get an alignment shift to bad.
well. Good thing my god is chaotic neutral.
So,
And your alignment is what?
Chaotic neutral.
Yeah,
There
your
you go.
shift would be chaotic evil then. Yes, you'd still fall in line with your god, but that's not exactly a positive alignment.
No, it's not. But she's doing it as a
Hey,
protective
Shake, drop
thing
down
on
the party and
herself.
split with me real quick.
So
But hey, for her god, chaotic's chaos.
Hey,
And I
Shake,
love chaos.
6.
Yes.
Alright, so
drop with me to party and
6.
split real quick.
Okay.
What is number 6? Oh shit.
how badly did I fuck up?
No, your percentile determined what class of individual you fragged.
Oh fuck.
An Ot 1 it was most certainly the wrong fucking person.
God damn it.
She didn't roll an Ot 1, so that is not what she fragged. Ot 1 is worst possible case.
City guard,
No.
royalty.
Not royalty, they wouldn't be here, but it'd be someone who we would probably be able to one-handedly kick both your and Jay's ass.
All right.
Now I need a D10 from you.
D10.
D10. And I can't necessarily say low is good or high is bad. Oh boy.
I'm going to jail.
And jail gets you thrown into the mist
What?
Yeah.
with all your equipment taken
Now,
by the guards.
I need a second percentile roll.
Second.
Because that is... Oh, thank God he is not actually dead, because that's only 13 damage.
Well, that's a plus.
Okay.
At least not going to throw you into the pit then. Most
He's
likely.
not dead. And his
Yet.
buddies are not nearby.
I will say
So,
that if
let me describe what happens.
We now got two
And then
groups
y'all
of
can
players.
figure out how you're going to react. And by the way, if you just stand there and the player says nothing, and the character's going to say nothing.
Mhm.
Because I'm not going to give you 5 minutes to try to think about this, like, oh shit, how do I react to this?
All right.
Because otherwise, somebody else will do something.
Mhm.
So as you're walking around, you're walking through the crowd, trying to not burn people, because it's like, oh shit, I cast this, I'm now in a crowd. You're thinking that, and then somebody bumps into you, and you're like, move hands out of the way so I don't burn him. And at that point, you bump into another guy and burn him instead. Who lets
Alright.
out not quite a howl of pain, like, ow! It's more of, ow, mother! And is like the kind of angry yowl of pain
Oh.
as you turn and look to see what you bumped into because you weren't entirely paying attention.
Mhm.
What you bumped into was in fact sorry, I have to make one more roll because I did not do this one. I am slacking a little bit here.
God, the anxiety.
Yes.
That's because you left the
You guys already
Yeah.
have people that want you dead or your stuff, and now you're going to piss off a whole nother group.
player
And
is fucked up.
So
Just
that's a
tell.
4.
Well, that's a full round
Oh,
action, pretty much. to
That's even
dispel.
funnier.
Come here, cat.
And that stays on your hand for a couple rounds, if I recall.
So what you bumped into was a gnome, and you just kind of swatted him upside the head with the hand on accident.
You
So
set his hair on fire?
his hair has been incinerated. He
Oh.
is very badly burned and looks at you in extreme anger. His hand is reaching for an axe that, well, you wouldn't expect a gnome to have, but he's reaching for an axe. And he looks ready to fight if it wasn't for the fact he looks like he's about to fall over dead also.
Ooh.
And, oh yeah, he looks extremely pissed.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean to. And changing a spell into cure serious wounds.
I'll override the other spell, cause him to be dispelled.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have to make a touch attack against him because he probably won't.
Oh
let
yeah,
you,
no,
and
he's
then
not
he'll
gonna let
get
you
a
touch
will
him again. It's like,
save.
oh no.
Oh,
Because
what she... Oh, this is exactly what she...
you said you were doing it. I need initiative roll.
CEO.
I apologize for the banging in the background.
Oh, wrong one.
You're good.
That's an accurate
I...
thing for CO, yeah.
Yeah,
can-
yes,
I
that's
just-
literally her reaction. She's
I
gonna
don't know
sidle
her.
off
Walk,
away
walk.
from her while all this is going on because she doesn't. Nope.
All right.
No
You
fucking
will go
part in this.
first. This is
Make-
essentially consider yourself in active combat right now.
Oof. Do you want me to make a melee attack?
If you're going to try to poke him with a spell, you are definitely gonna have to roll.
Melee touch. Go. That's a
Melee
hit.
touch.
And he's entitled to a will save as she heals him.
He is definitely entitled to a will save, and he's gonna actively resist that shit.
He
Too
rolled
bad
pretty
it
well.
doesn't meet.
That is a 17. Don't know if that's gonna make it.
Nope, it does not make.
Okay. And he is not actively
Night, y'all.
armed at the moment.
Night.
Good night.
Night.
And we're back.
What do you make
So
for?
he does not have that particular ability.
No.
So good thing he does not have quick draw. Otherwise, that would have been attack of op.
Hey, he's flat-footed, so you don't get one.
Yeah. Also,
First
because it's
round.
not his turn. Otherwise, yeah, he'd have pulled that axe and he'd have swung it.
Well, he's at full life, minus the hair.
Yeah. And immediately that'd be his turn, and he's just like reaching for the axe, starts to pull it,
No.
and then stops for a moment,
Still hurt like hell, and he may
pats
still
his
do it.
head, looks at his hand, looks at you,
I'm sorry.
points at you, and just says, "You watch yourself now, otherwise I'm gonna chop you up."
She gives him
And
possibly...
he looks like he's still ready to throw down, just waiting to see what
Oh.
you're gonna do next. So
She just gives him the most...
his turn is just simply ready action.
She just gives him the most pitiful look of
Boy,
apology.
that's hard to do for you.
For me?
For your fucking character.
No, just as in like, I'm terribly sorry, sir. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Roll that diplomacy. There it is. That's what I was gonna say. You better roll that diplomacy.
Ooh.
He is having none of your shit.
Well, she isn't lying.
You had an 18, so did
Did
he.
he?
He does not trust you
Really?
at fucking all.
He's unfriendly. You
He has
burn
an
him
8
if not
charisma. He takes a -1 to that roll.
hostile.
Oh wait, no. Sense motive is wisdom, so he has a 20. So
All honest.
you may be honest. That does not mean he has to like you at all.
I'll carry on my way. I'm again so sorry, sir. Another apology and another diplomacy check before running off. We will choose.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
She rolled a 1. He rolled a
He
1.
rolled a 1.
Jay's just gonna hide
She's
around
like,
the corner.
yeah, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
nope,
sorry. He's
nope.
like, I don't fucking care. Get out of here. Go.
If they both rolled once, I just imagine the Spider-Man meme.
I'm gonna die.
No, one of the memes out of like Japanese anime is like, both are apologizing to the others, like, I'm sorry for attacking you, I'm sorry for
Hey, and they
attacking you.
just bang
I'm
heads
sorry for
together.
listening to you and being near you. Now go away. I'm sorry too. Now go away.
Mutual apologies have been confusedly exchanged.
And he really, really still does not like you and will actively go nowhere near you.
Alright. Well, that's a slight bonus.
Yes. And it's he literally, you put him at 0 HP.
What?
He had
You
13 HP.
Oh,
And you did
that's
13 damage.
Hilarious. That is
That's dangerous. You
Yeah.
kill a man,
That's
you'd be
dangerous.
hosed.
that.
No, because his turn would have been rage
Ooh.
and swing. Because, yeah, that was a barbarian.
He'd have life again, he'd stay up, and he would start swinging.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hacking away.
Oh, yeah, he'd used that axe against her. Now then, next question I have for Arabella. What do you keep in your pockets?
In my pocket?
Mm-hmm. What do you normally
Honestly,
wear on your belt?
Pocket, pickpocket.
I gotta take a look at my equipment.
Yep, look at your character sheet. Tell me what you keep on your belt. Because,
While all this is going on, Jay goes up ahead of her because she wants none of that nonsense.
An acid flask.
Please tell me
Some-
they grab the acid flask.
An acid flask and
Oh wait, that might cause more troubles than is worth. Don't do it.
some no, not the ivory's in her bag. And
Probably your spell component pouch.
that probably would be about it. God, luckily
and
they're not
maybe
that
a coin
expensive.
purse.
do you keep a belt pouch or a coin purse on you? Or do you keep
Nope,
all your money stashed in your backpack?
I keep it all stashed in my backpack.
Okay.
Oh, say goodbye to one of those two.
Well. Alright, got that note made. And you'll either know about or find out about the other later.
Probably will. Thank goodness.
So yes, y'all's misadventures in town will continue. Oh, because y'all insist on doing shit. Oh boy.
Excuse me, I'm not the one that had fire in my hand.
I am glad I am not here for either of these two events.
I did not
Aren't you
have
glad
fire
you
in
had
my
Naya
hand.
leave, Michael?
Yeah, I mean, it's on the one hand, I hope I'm kind of happy that I got the downtime to do what I need to do because it's awesome. It can be very beneficial. On the other hand, surprised the party allowed downtime considering none of them really voted for it during the character discussion.
Eh.
So, yeah. And it probably would have been better if it hadn't because then instead we'd be in the Misty Valley getting mauled by ungodly things.
Instead, it's almost murdering somebody in town.
Instead, almost murdered someone in town, spend downtime to get scrolled to have to loan party money, and nearly killing party member in a fight with a monster.
And
Absolutely
two party members are shelling
nothing to
out
do
well
with
over
that.
100 gold for just being able to stay in town.
Jay's just sludding it up and having fun, and I'm off doing stuff.
No. It's not for fun.
No, it's information, but it's fun.
Yeah. Rumple would have had a problem with a pickpocket if they hadn't figured out he didn't have any money left. Sheena would have had a problem with a pickpocket, except they found out she doesn't have anything. She has a shirt.
Thank God I don't keep anything on myself.
Jay, they've kind of figured out that one probably not. That's probably the enforcer of the group, the strong woman. It's because they don't have a strong man. They just have the midget.
Me.
And the winged elf disappeared.
Yeah.
They saw her leave town and she never came back. So they're willing to bet
Otherwise-
she flew off to do something, considering she mentioned flying somewhere.
I would have been sold as a slave.
That actually is an option, yes. Because depending on how the dice rolls went, yeah, I think it's I think the magic item is color of servitude or something like that.
Mm,
So
So yeah, she's gone up ahead because she was having absolutely none of that.
after a while, she will run
The
up to
party
Jay.
sneaks further.
yeah, the party just separates even more, and we will continue with your misadventures and shenanigans and bullshit in the town next week.
Ah.
Really?
To be
I'm
continued.
pretty sure we can do more damage tonight.
Probably could. It's
What?
just
We don't
nearly
want to have
11
the tavern
o'clock.
escapades before we're done.
A what?
Yeah.
A sexcapade? Is that what you said?
The tavern escapades.
Oh, tavern escapade. Thought you were asking about something else, and I'm like, wait, what?
No, she'd end up chopping stuff off.
Eh?
Doesn't mean there can't be other female warriors here. She needs to be
Accurate.
consoled for what happened with Ophelia.
But the females are usually the ones that can keep it in their pants. Usually.
Sheena has.
Usually.
Said
Sheena has
usually.
been. Well, Sheena has been for the most part.
Sheena doesn't have pants.
Neither does Rump. Well, Rumple has pants, just nothing underneath the pants.
Correct. So it's one of those is like, Sheena keeps it in her pants. She doesn't have pants, so that doesn't count.
Rumple and Sheena have a lot in common as they don't wear underpants and they're both incredibly violent and destructive. What difference is Sheena doesn't take it out on party members?
Yeah. Yet.
I just find it kind of. Wait, are we going to do drunk escapades or are we going to bed?
No, probably gonna call it for the evening.
All
I've
right.
got a headache, and then I can plan out your tavern bullshit next week.
Oof. All right.
You have time
Fine.
to run through.
Because
night.
you're probably going to. One person's probably going to try to seduce slash boobstract some people into
That's
giving
not
her
hard.
the information.
That's what my top was made for. Come on now.
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. What do you have to say?
Honestly, Arabella's probably just going to start singing some chanties of her god.
All I have to do is shrug my shoulders.
I would have to say person who deserves it is either Arabella or Jay, and I'd have to say Jay for sure for not causing trouble, doing things necessary for productive actions,
Attempting
and
to.
basically not getting friendly fire or town fire. Basically doing
Can
right.
I equally vote for Rumple and Naya?
You
No.
forgot Sheena. Like she didn't do anything other than fight a weird, nasty blob thing.